What's up, everybody? This is Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, and you are watching Ranger Wrap Up. Peace out!
Man, give me the peace. No. How do you mean no? You got it. I mean, I'm holding on to this platform.
What is up, everybody? It is Saturday. And as you can see, I am by myself right now, but I won't be in a little bit. We have a great panel of Ranger guests, or Ranger influencers coming on, but Joe is not here today, having some internet issues, and also he's working on some PMC stuff. If you guys do not know, let me show this to you. The Illuminerdi right here, the Illuminerdi is helping out with PMC and going to bring you the best content that you guys ever want. We are going to make PMC an experience for you. If you guys remember everybody that came together for the viewing globe last year and how fun and exciting that was, we're bringing that to you, but we're making it live and in person, and everything's tangible. There's so many experiences to experience together, so many amazing guests, so many amazing influencers involved in some of these things. But we got a ton of news to talk to you about, but we're gonna wait till we get the panel of guests coming in. But thank you guys so much for joining us on your Saturday, because like I say, you could be anywhere else in the world today, but you are here with us, and we truly do appreciate it. Everybody at the Illuminerdi loves you guys. We love doing this show for you almost every single week. So you guys, thank you so much for joining. Let us see who is in the chat right now. We got Robert Amaya always coming through, and I always appreciate it. We have one of the team members, Erlen Mark, from across the pond. He's going to be on the show very soon after we get through some things. We got Mariba, one of the writers, killing it every single time. I am so proud of Mariba. Great articles. Just a great time. And of course, Edward Sanchez Productions. Thank you guys so much. Craig Anderson's in here too. Thank you, Craig. Hey, you guys, do me a favor. If you have Power Ranger fans, Power Ranger fans and friends, take this link, share it to them, especially if they're going to Power Morphicon, because we got a ton of stuff we're going to be talking about Power Morphicon. Thomas DeCoste says, release the Black Book. The Black Book is not in my possession, but, we're going to give you some good stuff today about Power Morphicon, and I'm super excited about it. I don't know if you're playing in the back, waiting for that second season. But yes, you guys, tell me where you're from. Tell me what you're most excited about for Power Morphicon. And for me, I'm excited about the toys, man. Like all these vendors, they have all these amazing, toys to sell. Lightning collection stuff. I need to rebuild my Lightning collection display. But speaking on toys, every single week, our buddy Josh Perry, he takes the time and wants to deliver the best news for you on Power Ranger toys. And you know what? He's got another one this week. He's got another Lightning Storm. And you know what? If you guys have any questions about, the Lightning collection, all the toys coming out, and anything, follow him on Twitter, because literally, he saved my life. Let me go get this. Hold on, real quick. This right here, I have been waiting for this figure for the longest time. I missed out on that Hasbro Pulse sale, and you know what? Thanks to Josh Perry, he posted something on Twitter. He found that Walgreens was releasing it, and I got it. I got the Silver Ranger Lightning Collection figure. I'm super freaking excited about it. This one's not mine. Mine is in the case. I have a case over here. But this is actually going to Justin Nemo. So Justin Nemo, if you're watching, this one's coming to you, man. PMC, I'm bringing this with me, and it's coming to you. So you guys, if you want Power Ranger toy news, go follow freaking Josh Perry and everything. The links are in the description. But to start off the show, we're gonna hit you with a lightning storm.
Hello, Power Rangers Lightning Collection fans. I'm Josh Perry from the Illuminerdi, and here's everything that happened this past week for the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. So Hasbro kicked off the week with a surprise Instagram live stream featuring some of the members of the Hasbro team, and they announced Power Week is going to be coming to the Power Rangers brand in only a couple of weeks here, and it is going to be filled with not only toy reveals, but also brand news, probably some comic news, just anything Power Rangers related, news-wise that you can think of, will be happening sometime between August 22nd and, of course, the ending of Power Rangers Day, August 28th. So that Monday through Sunday, we're going to have a lot of stuff to talk about for the Lightning Collection and the general brand, and I'm very, very excited to see what Hasbro has. But to kick off Power Week, or just to kind of kick off the announcement, they also revealed 2 more figures from Wave 12, which of course we already knew about from a long time ago. So we got to see the Lost Galaxy Green Ranger, which looks very awesome, including that really good looking Damon Henderson head sculpt. And then we also got the Mighty Morphin Black, finally confirming what version of Adam we were going to be getting, and it's just a regular Adam. There's really nothing too crazy about this. It is a new Adam head sculpt, and you do get the extinguisher weapon that we knew from the Walmart listings that was actually used by Zach in a one-off episode of Season 2, but you get it here for Adam for whatever particular reason. So these 2 figures are now out for pre-order for a March 2023 release date, even though they will be coming out a lot earlier than that. And as of right now, you still can't order officially Wild Force Blue or Dino Thunder Yellow for the rest of the wave, but we'll probably get them to go up for order during Power Week. And then also this past week, the Tyrannosaurus Sentry is now in stock on the Target website, so we kind of figured that July 31st, the date that they had listed, would come and actually have the figure up in stock, and that is exactly what happened, and it has stayed in stock the entire week. So if you have not picked up yet the Tyrannosaurus Sentry, you can get one from Target's website right now and start your army building for your Draken figure. And then finally for this week, the website for the Zord Ascension project that was first teased and hinted at by Hasbro back in December, and then once again this past Monday when they showed off the box for the Zap Dragon Zord, is now live. So this website will be kind of a companion piece to the actual physical releases of the Zord Ascension Project Megazords in the Lightning Collection, and essentially just acts as sort of a database of Zords. It gives you a bunch of stats and information about them, and you can unlock this website either by going to the link that's up here on the screen right now, or you can actually QR code scan the boxes both Megazord boxes are going to have a QR code you can scan, and it will take you right there, which I think is just a cool thing that Hasbro's included as a companion piece for these high-end Lightning Collection collectibles. And with that, that's everything we have to talk about for this week. Of course, until next time, if you guys would like to learn more in depth about all these different stories I talked about today, you can check out the full episode of Lightning Storm available on the Tokusatsu YouTube channel right now. You can also check out my articles over at the Illuminerdi, and follow me on Twitter at LivingRangerKey or LightningFigPR. And this has been a little quickie Lightning Storm.
One second. After I go to a fan theory. Just so I have enough time to set up. Yeah. Welcome back. Josh Perry, thank you so much for that toy news. Like I said, he's been the one, like, just giving us all the news that we need, so that we can keep up to date with all these inconsistent Lightning Collection stuff. But another great creator that we have that always brings it every single week with all your fan theories is Dan from the Fan Club.
I can't do this on my own, 'cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher, when it morphed, I made a fake one.
We have 11 episodes of Power Rangers Dino Fury left to premiere on Netflix, and that is it, folks. What happens after that? That's what we want to talk about today, and we want to talk about how Cosmic Fury could realistically look going into this next season special, whatever you want to call it. So according to the casting call that was sent out months ago, it looked like they were casting just a singular ranger, and it was a character named Yen. Now, we believe that this character is a female lead and she is Trini's daughter. That is the fan theory that we have heard, and we've also have heard from ASJ on his live stream that the Power Ranger reunion special thing is an idea that's going around. He said he was contacted, and he speculated that possibly JDF could have something to do with this. So I know that there's a lot of people saying, no, that's not real. Well, there's someone else that says it actually is real. And could this be a full season with, throwback characters, or will the special just be a couple episodes? At least have it be 2-3 episodes. That would be fire. And according to the casting call, instead of going to New Zealand to film for 6 to 9 months, 9 to 12 months, this is like, 6 to 8 weeks or something. So it's going to be a lot shorter episodes. It has to be. So is this like an 8 to 10 episode mini series? Is there a chance that Dino Fury is going to lead into Cosmic Fury? What do you guys think? The big question here is, what adapted Sentai are they going to use? And I think we've got it narrowed down between Kira Major, Q Ranger, or maybe, just maybe, they could have original suits for the first time ever. I think if they did a whole original gang. And is this a team, or is this just one Ranger that every episode teams up with other past Rangers? How cool would that be if every episode she had to team up with a past ally or past Ranger team? Or what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I love these kind of videos. And speaking of the comments, let's see what the fans are saying. Brandon says, to be honest, I like the mystery. So many seasons, they revealed the Sentai series being adapted. And yes, the story may be different, but you can look at the footage and basically see what you're getting. I like that this time around, we're going in blind. There's really little surprises in the social media era. We could even get all new original suits. And yes, I touched on that just a little bit. I know I touched on this in my last couple videos. I know the fans are at the point of no return with Power Rangers. They want info and they want the show. But honestly, we need a little bit of a break to build the hype. We don't want a full year break though. And I like how we're going in not knowing anything, but at some point they have to tell us, or it's just going to be spoiled because they're going to start filming soon. So hopefully within this next month, at the end of the month, we can find some type of info about this 30th anniversary, because this would be really weird if they start filming and we start seeing things about it. At least tell us, giving us an idea of what it's going to be, right? I think that's all we're asking. Kamen Rider 64 said, I bet they'll be finished filming in mid-2023 like most seasons, or maybe early of that year if it's going to be a shorter season. If that's the case, this might be the first ever season since RPM to be shown in 1 year. Yeah, and this will be one to be shown in 1 year, because they're only doing 8, 9, 10 weeks at the most, I think. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys, if they've upped it, but according to that casting call, it wasn't months, it was weeks they were talking. It wasn't like you're going for 6 to 8 months or anything. You're going for just a few months and you'll be back home. It's not very long. So we're talking 8 to 10 episodes maybe. Or are they going to try to get 20 episodes and hit them out just like that real quick? I mean, they could. The first month, just kind of work on getting them all put together, and then that last month, just hammer out 20 episodes and in a month and a half real quick. Ooh, how do you think it's gonna happen? Or do they do like 10 episodes that are 45 minutes long? I kind of like that idea. What are your thoughts? Samurai Spirited said, I hope the Entwistle reboot has a toy line coming out for it. Yes, I believe that's what they're gonna put all of their money into. If you asked me, since they're not putting a lot of money into Dino Fury, if this is just a small project, I doubt much is gonna come out for what's coming out next year. You're gonna see a lot of Mighty Morphin, a lot of throwback stuff with the Lightning Collection, but I don't know how much you're gonna see for this new show. That's just telling me that they're gearing up for their own project. There's gonna be a time when they're gonna push Power Rangers, but they're gonna wait to push it real quick until they've got all of their ducks in a row and lined up and ready to actually make a difference. Desmond said, it being space theme, although they're going in blind, I think it could be Q Ranger they will adapt. That is, and the top 3 ideas are things that I think could happen. Q Ranger is right there, man. Q Ranger, Kira Major, or original. For a while, I thought they could do Zyuohger, but I've been hearing just a lot of people say they don't want that season, and if it's mixed, I don't like. If there's people arguing about that right away, I don't know if they're gonna pick that one, even though I kind of like it. It would be like an ode to Wild Force, if you will. Edwards said, I hope that other legendary Rangers from the past will also return to another team up against the forces of evil. Yeah, I think it would be tight if there was like an ultimate villain team up versus a bunch of Rangers. It would be super cool. Seabird said, I hope for the return of David Yost as a mentor / Billy. Oh man, I would love to see Billy back. Who else would you guys like to see return? Let us know in the comments. Someone said, I think Power Rangers is really awesome, and Power Rangers Dino Fury Season 2 needs to come back to Nickelodeon. Nah, bro. I think it's Volga. Yeah, Volga. Velaga. Yo, no. Keep Power Rangers off Nickelodeon. Let Nickelodeon do their thing. Nickelodeon has some good Nickelodeon shows that they make, but they never really cared about Power Rangers. Let Power Rangers run Power Rangers. Keep it on Netflix. Don't put it on Nickelodeon. That no one watched it when it was on Nickelodeon, my bro. No, I'm sorry there. But what do you guys think? Chaz Wolf said, looking at the casting call and the fan theories that are out, I had a dark theory cross my mind. What if you say Dino Fury does lead into Cosmic Fury in a chase into space type sequence, and Yen is brought in to replace Amelia after she betrays the Rangers and joins her parents? Tarek and Santora in an event that Zed masterminds, leading to the creation of a new alliance of evil and the events that must be stopped during Cosmic Fury to prevent evil from controlling the galaxy. I want to say use the Sentai with the Zodiac-like Rangers, I believe. That was Q Ranger. I could be wrong, since I haven't watched that one. Yo, that is a pretty good theory, though. I would love to see Cosmic Fury lead in, or come from Dino Fury lead into Cosmic Fury. It would be fun. What are your thoughts there? I think it'd be pretty cool, man. Christopher said, shouldn't we get new casting news? Who's going to play the girl Yen? Yes, we should get some information soon. I mean, they're going to start filming pretty soon, so you'd think we would get some information about it. Let me know when you think we're going to get some information in the comments. Colin says he's happy. Living Water Ministries says the Cosmic Fury theme song is on YouTube, but no footage. It was just a still. Well, then I don't think the theme song is on YouTube yet. Then I wonder who's going to sing it. Who's going to sing the theme song, man? That would be cool. Are they going to actually use a real band for like someone we know? Is it going to be like a hip hop one? What's it going to be? Or is or is it going to be just kind of like the Mighty Morphin theme song? Let me know what you think about the theme song. I love these type videos where I just keep asking you stuff. Our comments are just going to be all over the wall, but I love it, man. I love you guys. Thanks for watching. You guys are the real MVPs. You guys make this channel. I love turning up every day in the studio, reading your guys' comments, and kind of making videos. You guys really help me make videos, because some days it's really dry. And I just go to my comments section. I'm like, here we go. Here's a bunch of footage right here. Let's get it. I love talking about it. You guys are the reason why this channel keeps on going. And thank you to anyone that has watched me through this journey, or anybody new. Thank you. We love you guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.
I have it up here. I didn't even notice.
Oh shit, I didn't transition. Wow, sorry,
yeah.
guys. Wow.
Can they? Could they?
There's a black screen for a
Could they
long
hear us there?
time.
Remember to call out
Fail!
Trevor every time.
Fail! I didn't even notice it too. Fail! This is the biggest fail. I'm sorry, you guys. It's like, why is there a black screen? I'm not even looking at. I'm looking at the thing. They're like,
Edward.
why is it a black screen? Why is it a black screen? Sorry. We've been talking for a while too.
Conversation was great. They're really enthralled.
Oh my god.
Our
This is
sweet,
terrible.
sweet voices.
This is terrible. I know. You guys need to like say something. Don't just wait for a black screen. It wasn't until who was the first person? Oh, Edward. For a while, like no one's saying anything. You guys are just enjoying a black screen. All right, cool. That's fine. You know. It is our sweet, sweet voices. But yeah, we're talking about how Heirloom's gonna release a video about the Zap program, the Zap Megazord, and how he's very unhappy with it. But we're not gonna spoil it for you because you guys gotta watch it. Because I'm waiting for it. You know, and
Mark's not going.
I had high
That's
hopes.
the announcement.
I had high hopes
Thanks.
for it. But we have Toku Kid here, and we have Mark,
Mark's not going.
Mainstream Live Heirloom
Thanks.
here.
Thanks for that.
We're gonna be talking about
Do you want me to put it on Power
Morphicon.
poster?
I know Mark doesn't get to go this year, but you know we're gonna that's one
Yeah,
of the
Joser's
announcements
not
that we're
going.
gonna have. I'm gonna have for you today, so that for people. And no, that's not it. The big announcement that I had pinned on the thing is Mark isn't going. Oh my gosh, no, that's not it. That's not it. It's gonna be something really fun.
I really like Simon. He's
really
one that
cool.
there's not many people in this
Yeah,
world
I'm
that
not
I've
going.
met that I could sit
Really cool
down and you could have like a
announcements.
6-hour
We
chat
have
and it
another
would
guest
feel like
coming
you
in.
just
If
you
you
just
guys
sat down.
know Global
He is
Nerds
a
on
fantastic
Twitter and
person
YouTube.
to kind of
I
just
just-
speak
Mark, you're
to,
just
and
in
he's
a-
very knowledgeable. And
a little interview
yeah,
with
I
Simon
think
Bennett
he's
with
a
him, right?
he's
Like,
a great guy.
how'd that go? That was pretty good. Oh god.
Super Sentai.
Yeah.
Roll it.
They hear
Talk
static
about
when you
it,
talk, Joser.
that'll be soon.
Yeah.
But
Not
first,
Not like
an art
this.
you know what?
call.
Since we
I heard
got
it before
here,
on the stream.
we're gonna hit you guys with the Henshin Hangout, so you can hear Mark talk
How long were we on black screen?
about Super Sentai. Roll it.
Usually they call you out on that right away.
Let me fix the.
It's us.
Do you
We're
hear?
still live.
You, oh, okay. But
Great.
not now.
Hello and welcome to the Henshin Hangout. My name is Mark, you already know that, and I'm here to give you the news from Sentai that's been on the past week, as well as a review of Dom Brothers, the recent episode, so you know what's happening. It's one of those days. Let's jump straight into it. First of all, one news has come up from the Oni Taijin, which is basically the giant DX robo that's come up, which is possibly one of the better ones that they've done over the years. And this is basically showing that you can get separate parts for him, including a set, including chair, fan, and everything like that, that will come with him. So that fact that he can sit down and make him more articulate than normal. And I kind of feel like, why wasn't that included in the first place? Because to me, it feels like that's the main thing you want your robo to do. So it's interesting how he's coming with new parts to kind of like demonstrate what is going to happen. So I'm kind of curious on that one. I don't know what the prices be, but I kind of feel that if you had if you bought yours and then you were able to talk to Bandai and go, hey, here's my receipt, they send it out for free. But I've got a feeling that this is going to be all kind of things that you'll need to kind of like buy extra to add on to it. Do I kind of like it? No. Do I need it? Yes, I do. On screen right now, you are seeing the art that is available for the box for the Toradora Oni Taijin and the Tora Dragon Jin, which again, the box looks absolutely fantastic. They are killing it with this one. And again, this image comes from Denki Gen Hobby Web, which I just absolutely love the artwork. It kind of really adds to it, and this is one thing that I absolutely love. In other toy news, we also have the alter forms for what we've got. We have Gokaiger, Go Buster, the dinosaur Sentai that I can't name, and Tokuja, which means that we've got some more alters. I'm going to be picking up the Gokaija one because that's pretty much what I like to collect. It's Gokaija. But I also know that they're going to be releasing some other ones, which we're going to be talking about. So we have Q Ranger and Major alters. This is going to be kind of interesting to see how it all works. But I kind of like these. Like at first I was a bit like, I don't really like them. But I generally am. They look like little things that you could put on your desk to actually have fun during the day, which I'm really kind of digging. And on screen, this is how they're going to look, which again, I really like it. I think out of all of them, I really like the Q Ranger ones. I think it just looks really cool with the dragon kind of drill. I would have said like this is something for like maybe Gokai Silver to have, but I am really digging it. Kind of weird with seeing the green boots, but again, I'm digging this. On the plushie side now, we have from Toku Collectibles, what we have is the three main bad guys, them in their ranger form or their villain form, and then also in their kind of human form. And I've got to admit, they look really, really cool. And now compared to what we had originally from the Zenkaija range, I generally dig these. I think they're absolutely fantastic. These are the ones that I would probably go for because they look a little bit different. And I think I kind of really like that. But that's not all. Dear God, there's so much like they have dropped quite recently. They've also dropped Zenkai Black, then Kaito, and then also Don Mamitari, and then obviously his Ranger forms. And I just think they look really cool. If I was kind of into collecting them, this is what I would go for. I think these just look really cool just to have on display at some point. And yeah, I think it just looks absolutely fantastic. Now on to the final parts of the merchandise news. Over at the Illuminerdi, my good friend, the Zenkai Daddy, has written an article talking about some of the other things, and there are two pieces on this that kind of caught my eye. One, we have the new general figures. They are going to be coming soon. We know that they are because why wouldn't you? You know they're going to do it. So, the one thing that kind of caught my eye is on screen now, you can get Juro's kind of costume. I've kind of seen this, and I have really been one person that's like, oh, it's too expensive. We all saw what happened with Flint and her outfit, as well as, it was mainly Flint. I don't know if Zox had one, but mainly this kind of goes on from his outfit that he wears in the show. And I've got to admit, it does look really cool. This is something that I would possibly have, hang it up in my wardrobe, but I probably would never wear. But I generally kind of like some of the way it is from some of the kind of like the bracelets, the necklaces. The actual outfit looks fantastic. Now, we don't know the price just yet, but I'm guessing it's going to be quite a long time. I don't think it's going to be cheap. I think you're going to be looking at least maybe $500-600 at the latest. And that to me is a little bit pricey. Now I think onto the main big parts of the news from the Sentai toy line is out of nowhere, the Ranger Key Memorial Edition Anniversary Heroes and Don Brothers set has been announced and has dropped. And dear God, I did not realize that they were doing this. And at first I generally was just like, is this what I kind of really want to spend my money? Yeah, the answer is, oh yeah, spoilers, I did spend and put the deposit down. But this is something that just came out of the blue. Like, I didn't expect it to be just like this. So the Ranger K sets are Go 5, then Jew Ranger, Hurricaneja, and Go Busters. This also includes the Don Brothers set as well, which is Don Momotaro, Oni Sister, Saru Brother, Kiji Brother, Inu Brother, and then Don Dragoku. These are all really looking kind of cool. I am now kind of happy that in a way this has kind of finished off my Jew Ranger set because I was only missing, I think, pink and yellow. I have green multiple times, in DX forms. So when seeing all of this, even with the kind of like Go Busters and Hurricaneja, I was a bit kind of like, yeah, do I need this? But I think mainly the whole fact is that Don Brothers is the one that I kind of want. And it looks like they've all got different kind of head sculpts. And for some strange reason, black looks taller than blue. And it kind of annoys me just a tad. But I kind of like this. It's nice to add this to the set. But as Josh over at Toku Topics has said, in the Mobirates, there isn't actually any Don Brother sounds. So what's going to happen? Is this going to be an upgrade? Are we going to be getting a new Mobirates at some point? I kind of have a theory on that, which I will be writing up very, very soon. But from looking at this, I generally am digging it. We have new Ranger keys, and that's what I want. Just want to complete my set. I have a feeling that I do actually have a feeling that we are going to have every single one released again, because Bandai just loves taking money. But I do generally think that we are going to have every single key re-released, kind of upgraded in the same way. I kind of see it happening. So the last part of the news is something that has sold out pretty much everywhere really quickly. And I reported on this a while ago with the SH Figuarts 2 Kaiser, where of course this has to be a Bandai Premium Edition, which is kind of really frustrating on so many levels, because I generally want this and I don't want it to be locked behind Premium Bandai. I think this would have been a much better kind of release. It would have made more sense rather than kind of saying, hey, you only have a set amount of time, and if you can't do it, or you can't like afford it right now or whatever, you can't get this figure. And it means that you're also putting him behind a paywall. So if they did every single character, which I'm guessing they'll do Gaon and Majin, I reckon that they will literally put that behind a paywall and make them premium Bandais, and especially if they sell out really, really quickly. And at the moment, he is pretty much sold out everywhere. But again, he looks absolutely fantastic, and I cannot wait. And there we go. We are completely done with all the news of the Sentai merch that has dropped. If there's anything I've missed, I'll probably add it into the next week's show, so you guys are kept up to date with Sentai. I couldn't think of a really cool thing to say. What am I going to say? I have no idea, but let's jump into the review. Episode 22 is something to me of an actually really decent episode. Now, last week I thought that maybe a monster had put them into the school, or this was a part of the film that we once saw, but no, this is pretty much Haruka's way of drawing manga and using the characters that we know to kind of like showcase different characters so that you see the manga. Now, I would absolutely love if they made this into a manga and released it. I would probably buy the Japanese one. If it got translated into English, I would absolutely adore this. So this episode kind of revolves around the manga and the school of like different transfer students coming in, and like obviously it's Haruka all the time, and every single like male from the team, and as well as the bad guys, have all come in and gone like, I am a transfer student, and obviously filling out but having the love, because they want to kind of date her like you would see in any sort of manga, which again wasn't too bad. I generally kind of saw this sort of stuff happening. I think it would have been kind of cool. But you had different types of elements, from the smart kid that was just dead, kind of like being a bit of a dick basically. Then you have the shy guy, then you have the teacher type person, and then you obviously have the bad boy image. And again, all of this is just run as basically Haruka has to draw manga for one of the villains. And it's just constantly, the entire episode is she can't get it right, or she can't get the same sort of depth that she drew in manga from her one before it was actually plagiarized by, obviously, I think it's episode 1, where all the good stuff happens and it kind of just messes up. So yeah, I kind of saw all that, and it felt a little bit different on that one. The team been talking about Don Momogatari and how he's going to attack, and how that no one really trusts him. And I kind of really understand this play, because I wouldn't trust him. At the end of the day, you could be fighting the monsters, and then if Don Momogatari or someone else did something he didn't like, he would really go into kind of attacking. And that's something that I'm not a really big fan of. I think it kind of brings down the team, because there's no kind of loyalty properly, where it's like, oh, we don't know what's going to happen. But from the images and previews of, like, I think that I've seen online, that obviously they're going to split. So maybe this might be he is a bad guy, he is off on his own, and he will come and attack. And when the others say, oh, we don't really trust him that well, Don Momogatari is just like, well, this will keep you on your toes. You don't know if he's going to attack, but at the end of the day, you might have to defend yourself a little bit more. The main villain of this episode is, I don't know if his name is kind of brought up, but he is basically, I'm guessing, a CEO of this big company called GDH. And I know that there is a reason behind this, or in one scene that he's with a surfboard. But when Don Momotaro drops off a package, he's like, yeah, we've got a bond now. And the guy goes like, I'll come into my house, and then lets him eat steak. But he says like, oh, like, am I a boring person over time? Do I have this? Like, I have everything, so why is this not happening? And he's just like, yeah, you're a boring person, which then sparks him to actually start wanting to find interesting stories all the way through and turns into a Mega Ranger bad guy. And I like the touch that when he transforms into this monster, it's 355. And I was like, that's a really cool addition to bring it up. And it's nice to see that the monster is going around fighting everyone, saying, tell me interesting stories, tell me them now. And if they do, then obviously they get past and he can like disappear. Now, I think one of my favorite parts in this is that Haruka turns around and at points that when she's kind of like brought down and like no one likes it, what she's doing, she has this like kind of flashback to the kind of the dancers that we saw with Don Momotaro bringing in people, and it's just her dancing, and it's like saying that she's in a slump. And I generally thought that this was a really nice kind of transition into it. It made the kind of series a bit better. She is one of my favorite characters in all of Sentai because she's a little bit different. She isn't like the kind of stern person that we see, but all her expressions, the way that she's a fantastic character and one of my favorites. So, in the first episode, or the second episode at least, Haruka is basically done for plagiarism. She is told that her amazing art has now been kind of like brought back because of another artist. Now, I don't think at the time that they say his name, but his name is Shina Naoki. And he has never been seen. Like, he has his face, he's in a rabbit suit. Is it a guy? Is it a girl? We don't know. But there is kind of a theory now going around that Shina Naoki could literally be a copy of Haruka. And I was like, I think that would be really cool. Like, I can imagine the expression, I can imagine what's going on, and I feel like this is it. Now, the only reason why a lot of people kind of thinking about this is that Shikanoaki turns around and draws the exact same manga, and they also make the same food, which is beef stroganoff, which is really weird to hear them say, but it's exactly a clone for clone thing, and that's one thing everyone online is like, oh, could that be a doppelganger? I just generally really think it could be something different, because I think you see a chin, but I haven't really paid much attention. But because of the argument that's going on, Haruka turns around and speaks to the guy, which is Shironi, and basically says like, look, I need to find this person. And I was thinking maybe this is a ploy to kind of like, oh, if you say this, or, you know, maybe you can get rid of them, or I can speak to them and I can get rid of this slump that's going on. And thus, therefore, it happens. They then go into a manga off and start drawing rather than fighting or saying anything. And I kind of think that I would have loved to have seen more dialogue between them. We do see one thing is we see the Rangers turning into past Sentai heroes. 5-man is the one that we see, and we haven't really seen a full team in such a long time, which is kind of refreshing, where I was like, oh, is this still a thing that's kind of going on right now? Don Momotaro joins the fight, but again, no one trusts him, and so Don Momotaro fights Sonoji, which again is something I didn't kind of see, but we see the kind of fighting, and we also get Q Gold, which I wasn't expecting, and it was overdone very quickly. But what I did find funny is the fact that you can see the entire team in the helmet, and I laughed because I like seeing that sort of stuff. So wrapping this up, Haruka turns around at the very end and notices that everyone's gone from the little place that she's been drawing manga, and there's one manga left on the table, and she knows that she's lost. So it's going to be very interesting. This, to me, would be cool if she's from the future, and therefore she's drawing everything up to scratch, and this is pushing Haruka to kind of be better in herself, which would be a really cool twist if that is. Now, I think this is pretty cool. This is awesome. This is a really good series, and I really enjoyed this episode for once. Like, I'm loving every single episode of this every week, because I think it's a great series, and it actually deserves a lot more love, and I just love all the characters in this. I've never found a group apart from Gokaiger where I've gone, yeah, Gokaiger was a great team. I love this team in Don Brothers. And that's it. Tell me what you think about this in chat or down in the comments. Are you liking Don Brothers? Are you going to pick up any of the merch that I've spoken about? Mainly the keys, because that's the one thing that I want, and it's making me poor. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. If you like my sort of content, my name is Mark. You already know that. I run the channel Airlim, so go follow me on that if you want. So that's all over the internet as Airlim, but on Twitter, I'm mainstream live. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next week.
We can go into the PMC discussion. PMC. Again, I need to make a meme. Big announcement. Mark's not. Fuck. Yeah. All right, we're coming back.
It's like 8:45 in the evening.
Yo, we have a full cast, a panelist of Power Ranger fans, Power Ranger creators. We'll go clockwise. You got me. We got Mark Airlim from across the pond, who's always staying up for us, man, and we really appreciate it.
Sir.
I don't know. I don't know what your sleep schedule is like. I know, like, when we have Ash on the show, it's like freaking 2 o'clock in the morning, and you can see he's in his little snuggie, and you can see his eyes kind of like closing a little bit. But we have from the Global Nerds, Darrell.
Pretty good. Can't wait to get into these discussions
Welcome,
today.
man. Welcome. If you guys haven't seen their interview with Simon Bennett, check it
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Did someone
it's great
say
having you on the
extended
I
show?
know. We've been mutuals on Twitter for a while, and I was trying to find a good time to get you on, man, and talk about.
You always
Power
sound a bit
Rangers, so
funny.
Thank you for stopping by, man. How you doing? I know, man. It's gonna be a little controversial for some stuff, but it's it's Power Rangers. And they say I sound a bit funny. Let me see. Yeah, I can't. I know. What the fudge? Alright, how about that? Maybe if I turn myself down. Maybe I'm talking too loud.
Let
and
me
then,
have
of
a
course,
look.
Toku Kid, who's
Oh yeah,
been
you sound like a robot.
longtime cast member of the
Yeah.
show. He has
Your cable's all in order.
because he's
Nothing
making
next to your microphone that causes disruptions.
dino crystals, all the props that you want to see on the show.
Yeah, you sound
absolutely
great.
perfect.
Yeah, you sound
Sam's
good here.
as well. Let me know. Let me see why they say I sound weird. That's so weird, man.
So, don't buy the Zap Megazord, anyone. Don't buy it. Save your money.
Are you gonna get the Zap Dragon Zord just to see what it is?
I literally went straight onto all my pre-orders, and I think I've only kept 3 things, and I had maybe 9, 10 items. I just went cancel. I was like, I am not giving a company my money if they're that bad.
Damn.
Wait, was it Hasbro or like a third party?
Hasbro. It's this thing here. It's this.
Oh, yeah.
At least the box looks nice. You can
Right,
display
box,
that.
I would keep the art.
It's really nice.
I saw the box.
It's really nice, but not £130 nice.
I saw the little coins that cover up each Zord. I thought that was cool. Is that plastic or is it just a picture?
All cardboard on the inside. It does look really nice. They've gone really nice on their kind of presentation, but their kind of deliverance is I could have spent $10 in a shop and got a better product. That's how bad it is. It's so cheaply made, and they know it.
They know what they're doing too.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you think it ends after the Dragon Zord, or we get more after that?
I reckon they're going to go for the entire line, but I reckon you'll get a reissue. So it'll go normal Megazord, Dragon Zord. I think Titanus will be the Hasbro Labs thing, because that would make a lot of sense. Then they'll go, we're re-releasing the Black and Gold Megazord, Black and Gold Dragon Zord, Black and Gold Titanus, and then they'll go fully gold-plated Megazord, gold-plated Dragon Zord, and gold-plated Titanus. And I reckon that's going to be a thing.
Is it?
I think I will get that gold plated.
Is it die-cast?
If it's up to quality.
Nope. All plastic.
Oh my god.
Wait, it's only plastic? I thought there were some die-cast pieces, like the chest piece looked like it was metal.
Nope. All of it is the Bandai of America one, when they did the Legacy one, so much better. If they'd done that with what they've done there, it would have been worth it.
Damn.
But wait, is the new one at least posable? Because I remember there were some dynamic poses they showed off.
It is posable. That's what I think is absolutely fantastic. It's the only selling point, but from the way that the figure is, it's definitely not worth the money.
And you got a video coming out this week on it, so if you guys want to check that out, I told Mark I always love his freaking rants when he gets angry about the Power Ranger fandom, because it just gives me life in the morning when I'm at work. It's like, yes, go. Because usually it's me always complaining about shit, but to hear other people complain, it's fun.
the tears of a British
I
man
know.
crying over a toy. Oh God, so good at breakfast.
Oh, damn it, man! They just keep disappointing us with some stuff. I know, but they have been getting better at the head sculpts though. So, I mean, I guess that's.
Who cares about a head sculpt if it's just a repeat of the same character?
That is true.
How many Adams we gonna get?
How many Kimberlys are we gonna get? I have so many freaking Pink Rangers, man. It's so annoying. I wanted that Pink Ranger Zeo, but I had to get a fucking 2-pack. What the fuck are you guys doing over there, man? Just release the regular Pink Ranger.
I'm tired of the disrespect.
Watch them do that again with the Wild West.
One turbo.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
You know what they're going to do next? It'll be something like, do you know the scene where Kimberly is in the youth center and she's having like a piece of popcorn for Tommy's party? They're just going to bring out popcorn with Kimberly, and then later on it'll be her with a sandwich, and then it'll be later her with a banner, and then it'll be one with her writing that letter to Tommy,
Oh, God.
and that's it.
I mean, did we really need an Adam figure with a freaking super soaker? Like, what is this? What are you guys doing, man? What are you guys doing? This is like, that is a spot you could have gave to, like, I don't know,
Kimberly?
Yeah, the Yellow Ranger from
Could have been
Beast
Turbo
Morphers.
Adam.
You could finish up a freaking team.
Zoe, back.
Yeah, you could finish up a team. Why do I have a, we don't, don't.
Do you know what's going to be really funny? They'll release Zach again, but with the lantern that Adam has, because Adam has the fire extinguisher that Zach had, and I think that would be really
toys,
funny. Yeah, I would give them props for that, because I'd find that really funny.
It's crazy. But there is one thing that, Power Rangers is doing pretty well at. Like, I mean, some people might not enjoy him, but I enjoy him, is the comics. And every week, Deoxy hits us with the comic review, so let us go to that. So, Mighty Morphin issue 22, or MMPR issue 98, as we get closer to issue 100 of the Power Ranger comics. Now, Mighty Morphin issue 22 is the finale of this run, or kind of is the last one of the series, but it's also apparently Matt Groom's last comic on Power Rangers for now. He could come back for more of Boom Studio Letson, which I really hope they do. I hope they bring him on board for an unlimited series or a mini series or something like that, because I really enjoyed Matt Groom's run of Mighty Morphin and the story arcs he told. I mean, he gave Rocky his own arc, and this issue right here is freaking amazing, because during the comic, you find out why it's called Mighty Morphin. But not only that, just like how Matt gave Rocky a lot of great character development moments, this one's a really good one for Kim, setting up what she wants to do in the future later down the line, where the show took the character. And this issue sort of adds some in-depth to that, and gives Kim, I nearly said Cam, and gives Kim some great character moments moving forward. But not only that, if I could describe this issue in one word, it'd be forever pink. So the issue picks up where we last left off, where Tommy and Kimberly were facing off against the ghost of Ranger villains in the Pocket Dimension. And I gotta say, I love the roster of villains that Matt chose to do in this issue. We've got Rancic, we've got Void Queen, we've got Trakina, we've got Daichi, we've got Sledge. The one thing I do like about these roster of villains is they're from like each era of Power Rangers. I mean, we've got some Disney villains in there, we've got some Neo Saban villains in there, we got some post-Zordon era villains in there, we got some Hasbro villains in there, and Void Queen being the one in there took me by surprise, because she is a very new villain that we only got to see in March. So a lot of people saying in my comment section when I talked about the preview pages, they were saying, damn, Matt like whipped out that drawing really fast when he saw Void Queen. But I'm sure that Matt probably knew about Void Queen way in advance if he was working on these comics, because Matt was announced to be the writer of Mighty Morphin back in December. So he would have probably planned this out months in advance and probably saw a glimpse of future Power Ranger villains like Void Queen and stuff like that. But I'm glad we got her and not like Void King or Void Knight and stuff like that, because she is like the main villain of Dino Fury at the moment.
So seeing how Kimberly and Tommy can't escape from the pocket dimension and Billy can't teleport them out, they decide to fight these villains. And that is a bad idea because Tommy gets bodied by each and every one of these villains, because a lot of people in the fandom put Tommy over and say he's unbeatable, but in this issue, he gets curb stomped by each and every villain, even twice by some of them. But I gotta love the artwork in these drawings during the fight between Tommy versus these villains, because you see all these different fighting styles and homages that the villains do. I mean, you see Daichi sort of shuriken Tommy into the air. You get to see Void Queen doing the Freezer finger blast against him, which is really cool. I like that reference, that slick DBZ reference in there. And not only that, Ransik kills Tommy in the same, well, not kills him, attacks Tommy in the same way he killed Alex. And there's a big explosion as he's able to, like, destroy his armor and it goes flying all over the place, leaving Tommy in a crate in the Yamcha pose. So once again, another awesome DBZ reference. So because our villains are too powerful, these future villains are too powerful for our heroes, Kimberly has to retreat with Tommy. So while Kim is tending to Tommy's injuries, we hear a mysterious voice, and suddenly we see another emissary, and this one is Pink. Now, if you saw my videos, previews, or spoilers, I already talked about this, but we find out that the Pink emissary, which is definitely probably a Leela from Power Rangers universe because they all became emissaries at the end of that comic, we find out that her role is to exist beyond the known, to monitor the grid for threats such as this. And there was someone in my comment section who said, well, why didn't she do anything during Draken or any other time in the series? Well, she probably wasn't invented by then, because if you mean Draken, that was during the Kyle Higgins run, and I'm sure Kyle probably hadn't thought of a Pink emissary by then. Maybe you did, I don't know. But there was only 3 at the time when Kyle introduced him. But either way, Kyle introduced him and Ryan sort of evolved him, with the blue one mostly. But we meet a pink one, and that's pretty cool. So Kimberly tells the Pink emissary that she's really worried about the future because she thinks that she's going to get replaced because Tommy dies in the future, and Kim says, we get replaced. So if we're getting replaced, that means something bad happens to us if Tommy ends up dying. But we kind of do find out why these villains did appear in the pocket dimension, and the prototype of the metallic armor did sort of cause it, but it was the fear of the future that attracted these dark Morphin Grid shadows, these figures that will play a role into the war for the balance of the grid. And I do like how that was worded by the Pink emissary. But with Kimberly freaking out about the future, the Pink emissary shows her something important, and that is the events of Shattered Grid. So now Kimberly has her memory restored about Shattered Grid. So I believe all of them, but Billy have their memories restored about Shattered Grid at this point. So almost all the original Rangers remember what happened during Shattered Grid, which is pretty interesting. So Kimberly then realizes, saying, oh, they don't replace us. And the emissary replies with, no, their challenges and their causes are their own, but they build on your foundation and legacy, which is true, because if Mighty Morphin never happened, then all these other Rangers wouldn't probably exist. So these Rangers sort of built the foundation of things to come later down the line, which is really cool. So meeting the Pink emissary, this gives Kim the motivation to keep on fighting now that she knows that she's not going to be replaced and there is hope for the future after all. And after this is where things get crazy. This is where things get good. Well, the comic was good, but when Eric on Twitter said, Eric from Ranger Command said on Twitter that this issue was going to melt your mind, I was not expecting something like this. So Kimberly goes to confront the future villains, and they all gloat and mock her, saying that she's come here to die. And Kim says that's the opposite. She says, we know for sure, of course, but the first time in a long time that I'm thinking the best is yet to come. And then when you turn the page, you get this awesome 2-page spread of Kim leading an army of future Pink Rangers. From Turbo to Dino Fury. That's right. We see an army of Pink Rangers fighting against all these villains. That's what I meant by Forever Pink. It's a glorious moment and a really good turn page to see all these Pink Rangers come together, because you know how they say too much pink energy is dangerous? Well, it pretty much is, because it's a deadly combination as they wipe the floor with these villains. And I gotta say, it's a really cool thing to see. We've got Dino Charge Pink, Lightspeed Pink, and Turbo Pink fighting Sledge. You've got Ninja Steel and Operation Overdrive fighting Daichi, and Daichi says that he's never faced a Pink Ranger before and says how formidable of an opponent they are. We've got Mega Force and Mystic Force and Dino Fury fighting Void Queen. And then we've got 2 Lost Galaxy Pinks, that's right, Kendrix and Corona's summoned here, and it freaks out Trakina because she's wondering what they're both doing here. But Kendrix, Corona, and Cassie are fighting Trakina, which is pretty cool because Cassie was intended to be Lost Galaxy Pink, but there was some behind the scenes stuff that sort of got in the way. So then on the next page, we've got Hyperforce, MMPR Pink, SPD, and Jen fighting Ransik. And then they do this awesome persona combination against all the bad guys, wiping them out. And I gotta say, it's really freaking cool. But one thing I do like is at the end of the battle, we see Jen with her helmet off, and we see a bunch of the other Rangers sort of in the silhouette of the smoke. You can't sort of make out who's who in the smoke. Maybe you can, but I can't, unfortunately. But it's a really nice moment where Kim thanks Jen and all the other Pink Rangers for their help and saying, I hope to get to meet you all for real someday. And that's a really awesome moment. After that epic battle, they're teleported back to the command center, safe and sound, although Tommy's a little bit banged up. But I do like how Billy does say, hey, how about we just leave the metallic armor and development up to Zordon and Alpha? So, although I thought it was a retcon that Billy sort of took over the project in the comics, he did hack Zordon and Alpha's files, but this is him saying, let's leave this stuff to Zordon and Alpha, where they'll probably do absolutely nothing with it and make it pretty useful later down the line. I'm only kidding. I think the comics made the metallic armor cooler in the comics, and they sort of explained that there's sort of an extra power boost to protect from more powerful attacks, which is pretty cool. I did like how they showed off in the comics. But after that, we then get this moment where Kim and Tommy have this sort of heart-to-heart talk, where Kim says she's probably thinking about leaving the team later down the line, and offers Tommy to travel the world with him. But Tommy says he can't really leave, because he says if he leaves, the team is going to fall apart and they kind of need his guidance, which makes sense, where Tommy does say he loves being a Power Ranger and he feels like the team needs him. That probably explains why he was on the team for so long until he eventually left in Turbo. So that's a pretty good explanation. But this whole scene, this whole talk, is a really nice back and forth between Tom and Kimberly, where Kimberly's like, I don't know if I want to leave the team just yet. I'm going to stay for as long as I can, but I'm probably going to leave eventually, which we all know that she does later down the line, but this issue does sort of open the road for Kim sort of having that opportunity to leave the team whenever she wants. So I do like that heart-to-heart talk that Tommy and Kim had in this comic, or had in this issue. So the issue ends with Tommy and Kim going back to the command center, and there's a big whiteboard in the middle. And this is where Rocky brings up an interesting point, where he says, Billy mentioned that you were feeling about not finding out we're not going to be the Power Rangers, just some Power Rangers. And it got me thinking, now there's Omega Rangers and apparently some Power Rangers in space, which I love how he worded that. and our team of Power Rangers needs a name. So I thought we could come up with one to cheer you up. So there's this big whiteboard in the middle. I'm going to read out the names because the names are pretty funny. So we've got Mythic Beast, Angel Grove, Kim and Friends, Thunder Dino, Juice Bar, Zed Hating Power Rangers, Alphas Power Rangers, Mighty Strong, Morphorific, Mighty, More Phenomenal. But I do like on the last page that closes it out where there's a whiteboard and you see Alpha sort of saying, enjoy the Juice Bar Rangers, as they sort of head off. And Alpha's hand is in front of the More Phenomenal one. And the last thing we see on this issue is the lines Mighty Morphin, which makes sense. It's how they come up with the name, I'm guessing. But it's a good way to end the comic because although the comic does end with the end, question mark, because we got to continue into Power Rangers next week and then charge to 100. I do like how this comic did end on sort of doing the naming, conventional naming. Is that what it's called? Conventional naming for like the title, which was really cool. And it's sort of the mini origins of why the Rangers are called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Although I'm sure Zordon said it before, I just can't remember. And maybe they've said it in this comic before, I just can't remember. But either way, it's a really cool way to end the show, or end the series, with the Matt Groom run, by making it say Mighty Morphin. And I really did enjoy that ending. So, that was Mighty Morphin issue 22. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed this issue. This issue was great. And I think Matt did an excellent job ending this comic and sort of doing the last story arc for this comic as well, because he ended on a really strong note with this series. And I think he did an excellent job telling like the last story arc, because it wasn't too crazy. It started off a little bit crazy, but it wasn't too crazy. The stakes weren't too high, but it was a nice sort of cool down way to end the series, leading into Power Rangers and MMPR issue 100. But I think Matt did an excellent job with his...
We're back.
So what are we going to talk about first?
We're going to be talking about Power Morphicon. We're going to be you know what? First off, let's start off because both of you were in the interview with Simon Bennett. What was your big takeaway from that conversation you had with him? Were there any hints to maybe what the future to come from it?
First of all, the big take is he cares for the brand.
Yeah.
I made a few little ass off the walls tweets a few months ago because I'm like, he don't care about the brand. But actually speaking to him and asking him one question and the way he answers it, and it lasts for like 15 minutes, it's like, oh, he really do care about his craft. He likes the developmental stages of it. He really knows his shit. He's not just someone just doing it for a buck. He's doing it because he actually cares about creating and crafting stories. So I respect him for that. Do I have any news from like what's coming from the future for him? No, because he does not know.
And
he does not know.
That's what the fans need to understand. Like, stop like adding him or like messaging him about, oh, is this true or what's going on? He doesn't know.
Yeah.
It's like
he knows nothing.
It's like
or if he did know, he can't even talk about it.
It's like reaching out to fucking Robert Downey Jr. Hey, what's gonna happen in the Kang Dynasty movies? Like, bitch, I'm dead, motherfucker. What the fuck? I'm dead. Did you not watch? Did you not visually see me die on screen? I'm dead.
If there's one question I jokingly question that if I could have asked Simon, I would have asked about the dino titties.
The what?
You don't know? Oh, right. So do you know Solron, the dinosaur?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Some guy on Twitter kept turning around and Simon responded and got into an argument, and they were talking about the breasts of the dinosaur, and it was like, it's impossible, like it shouldn't have it, or it should have it, or something.
No, come on.
And it went on for ages, to the point where every single time Simon would be like, so yeah, I'm really enjoying this night out with my family, and this guy would reply with, so what about dino titties?
What the
I was just like,
you know what, sometimes Twitter is the worst, because like it gives you like access to some of these people, and they're and then everybody can see what your type is. Like, dude, do you not care that people like can see this shit? What the fuck?
Yeah. But what even was funnier was this guy actually drew diagrams of it. I loved it. It's beautiful.
You just had a fun time watching this burn through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Like I think sometimes it's like go back and revisit it and just see them argue about how it's not physically possible, but yet this guy thinks it is, and I'm just like,
There's people who
Simon
transform in magic suits, and yet that's not believable.
When the news that when we had for 2 years ago, somebody reached out to us and said, you guys are making it so so many people are reaching out to me and asking about this and trying to verify this. Could you at least give me a heads up next time before you guys release something so I know to turn off my notifications or something? It's like, my bad. I'm sorry. We'll do that next time. It's crazy. Like the fans, they have no, what's the word? They have no
chill.
Filter.
Yeah. They just don't give a fuck. It's like
they have no sense of boundaries.
Yeah, no sense of boundaries. They're just in your face. Like if it was a physical thing, not online. You just imagine someone going straight up to Simon Bennett's face, right here, and asking him questions like, "Bro, personal space, man. What the fuck?" They don't know. But
tell me about those titties.
tell me about dino titties. What the fuck?
Simon's just like, thanks. If he was on a panel, I would love it if that guy just kept talking about it, and they just go into an hour-long conversation of why dinosaurs can never have them. I would be like, I would pay for that.
The perfect.
I may or may not show up to PMC with a shirt that says Dino Titty.
Oh my god! I mean, you're gonna show up at night though, right? Come on, enroll. Or do you work even at night?
I do, but I'm gonna try to show up the whole weekend. Like I said off air,
Oh wait, no, don't say it, just in case they do come across it. We don't want to get you in trouble at work. It's like we heard on some random podcast on YouTube that you're trying to call in sick. But
you just called it now.
Right, he just said it.
Don't say it. You're calling in sick, right?
But I think a great example of how the fandom has no chill. There was a panel that it was a Forever Red panel. Surprise, surprise. That they did where someone asked.
My favorite moment ever. I love that. I know what you're talking about.
Someone asked freaking Andrew Gray. How does it something in the?
It was Andrew Gray and the samurai actor.
Yeah.
So between your series, which one of you two is worse? Who is the worst series?
And I see that guy that asked that question at all these freaking conventions. I was like, this guy's a fucking moron. You are a moron.
No, he's not. That is great content and entertainment.
But how do you even answer that? You're sitting on the panels like if it was me.
I'm just glad the moderator for that panel told him to stop because they actually tried to answer because they were so caught off guard by the question.
I would let them answer it because I want to know, how do you feel that you are recognized as the worst Red Ranger? I would simply say, in your opinion, I am the worst Red Ranger to you. But to the world that I saved countless times in my season, I am the strongest Red Ranger. And for you to be here, that means I am the best Red Ranger. Thank you for attentioning me for me.
I would have been I'm the worst Red Ranger. I have all the keys and access to all the Red Ranger fucking keys. And I could beat your ass with any Red Ranger power. So
Thank you.
Oh, the one thing that made me laugh at that moment more wasn't because the question or everybody was off guard. It's that Chris came in Lee just laughed like a dickhead, just loud as possible.
That's Chris. Chris, he would if he had something in his mouth, if he was drinking something, he would literally spit take that shit and just keep laughing, get his mic and just keep laughing super loud because he'd think it's funny as shit. But
see, the worst question I've ever seen, and this is probably down the thing, which I don't want. But did you ever hear about the one guy that asked Tracy Lynn if she ate skulls of babies?
The fuck?
Wait, I've heard somebody mention that. I don't know what the context is for that at all.
So I was there. I mean, they were asking questions, and I think everyone's like, "Oh, this is the reason why Tracy doesn't come back." So this one guy comes up and he just goes, "So yeah, is it true that you ate every single morning when you were filming that you ate the skulls of babies, like dead babies?" And everyone went, "The fuck?"
He was ejected, right? I would hope so.
Wait, what's the context behind that? What? He just said it?
I don't care what the context is. That's a great question.
So I think that they asked him, and he went, "Oh, someone on Ranger Board asked," and that was it. And it was just like, what?
I would just end the panel there. There's no way you can come back from that.
You can. I would love to be the PR person for whoever get those questions, because I would be like, look, this is how you answer it. My beauty. This is how I stay beauty. I have to drink the blood of the youth. So please give me your firstborn. You know what I mean? Like, come on, you gotta come to snap back.
I would have just gone. No.
That's fun. But
see, that's why you need somebody at the microphone watching questions before they even ask.
That's
screen them. Right.
But let me start off by saying we have a few announcements for Power Morphicon. First one, Mark isn't going.
Mark's not going. Yeah.
No.
I want a PMC banner, like the things that they introduce people, and just says like not going or cancelled or whatever.
Okay.
No, yeah, just not
Mark
attending.
No, the first one though is I guess we can start off with the biggest one that Illuminerdi has. We will be holding our PMC party. I don't know if you guys were there last Power Morphicon when it was in person. We had the Angel Grove prom. Let me read off what Joe.
Still waiting for my 2 free drinks.
I
by
know.
the way.
I'll get you those. I'll get you those. This is the announcement right here. Not only are the Power Rangers celebrating the 30th anniversary next year, but so are their iconic villains. We at the Illuminerdi are paying tribute to those bad guys. The theme of the party is going to be Monsters Ball. Come dressed or bound as your favorite monster. So you guys, that's the party. That's the little event that we'll be holding with it. It's going to be within the convention center. So I mean, obviously there's going to be security and stuff. So don't bring anything too crazy like a monster weapon or some shit, because you're going to be carrying it around with you the whole time. But it's going to be fun. There's going to be we have a great DJ lined up. It's not Johnny Young Bosch's DJ that ended the party last time. Not doing that again. I don't even know what the fuck happened that time. You know, it's doing him a favor. And
as long as we hear some Beyonce.
Hey, man, we'll get you some Beyonce. We're going to get Beyonce. We're going to have everything. We told the DJ, hey, man, we want everything. Everything you got, as long as you can make it work. That's the thing. So Monster Bash. So it's going to be on Saturday. I think there's another thing on Friday, which is just a general kind of warm-up little get-together with some of the attendees, and some Power Rangers will be there. There will be a ton of Power Rangers at the Saturday party for sure, so you can, chat and hang out with them. Mark, did you get to hang out with some of the Rangers at the last party?
I did, and I have one of the best stories. So someone that I'm not friends with anymore. There was my friend Matt, and this guy that we're not friends with anymore. And my friend is absolutely he's drunk, and it's funniest stuff. And he sees Wild Force Yellow. I think it's Allison,
Allison, yeah.
he's like, oh come on, I've got I'm like, oh god, he's gonna say something. So he walks up, and he's just like, it's my friend Mark's birthday today, and she's like, oh my god, it wasn't, by the way. And she's like, oh my god, happy birthday. And this guy that I don't like, Brandon, goes, it's not his birthday. In fact, it's my birthday. Gets out his ID, shoves it right in her face, and goes, see, it's my date of birth. And she's like, and then she goes,
okay,
happy birthday, Mark. And I'm like, thanks.
Awkward.
I walk away, and he's arguing with her, and I'm like, I don't care. That's made my entire night.
So I mean, that's a cautionary tale for anybody that meets Rangers at some of these events. Don't do that. Don't throw your ID in front of their face or make them feel uncomfortable, because they're just gonna leave.
Don't be weird.
Don't be weird.
Don't be weird. You might get punched.
You know,
these are humans. Okay, first think of all these are humans.
Someone in the chat, Sam, says, "I wish I can watch Power Morphicon on YouTube live stream." So that's the second announcement. Potential announcement. We're still trying to work it out. We want to try to at least get you guys some of the panels live streamed on YouTube, so that, you know, if you're like Mark and you can't attend, you still get to feel like you're part of the thing. Panels for sure we want to try to do. We want to try to do interviews live. We want to try to do con coverage live. If this is all dependent on the Pasadena Convention Center and the bandwidth and what the Wi-Fi that they're working with. That's the only thing limiting us. So if you guys, that's a potential announcement. The only announcement I could really make is the party that we're putting together, and that's why Joe's not here this week. He's literally on the phone with a bunch of different people trying to make this work because we're less than 3 weeks out, and it's
exactly.
It's like, you guys don't know, the first time we did the party for Angel Gold Prom, we were working on it the whole day on that Saturday, and we didn't get finished till like the very, very end. That's why there was a long line after, and it's.
Oh, I remember that whole day you were just peeking your head out like a little gnome, just like is anybody watching us bringing stuff in, making sure no one saw
you know what
anything.
It is? It's because the Anaheim Convention Center was so fucking, they're assholes about it. They wouldn't give us access to the back doors or let us start doing anything until way after. So that's why that happened. But hopefully the Pasadena Convention Center is a little bit cooler about that type of stuff. Thomas Ducat says, will Cosmic Fury be announced at PMC? No.
No.
From what we think, and I know Darrell said so, or was saying when we were talking, it might be during Power Week.
It is going to be, if they make the official announcement, it will be during the Power Week.
Isn't Power Week the same week as PMC? The last day is
exactly.
Sunday?
Yeah, so it's not at PMC. I know a lot of people think that Hasbro has like a big presentation at PMC.
Yeah.
I literally have this.
I just got irritated when you said that because I'm like, Hasbro, come on, give us something, do something.
Can you imagine?
Right, as of right now, there's nothing on the books.
Exactly,
nothing on the books.
Can you?
It'd be great if there's a big announcement the Monday before PMC.
Or the day after.
I can imagine someone sitting in that office and going, Derek, you know that's Power Morphicon, the biggest Power Ranger convention in the world, and the fact is that they've had all the big announcements. Should we give them something? Nah. That's it. No.
Oh, here's
It's
a
like,
question
what?
for everybody. This is from the Blur. Can a person enjoy PMC with under 1K
Yes.
budget? I think
Yes.
so.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm going
Especially
with
if you're a
no
local.
money. I'm going with the no money.
Yeah, especially if you're
How
local.
about that?
You know, you could some of these Rangers, like, they just enjoy just talking to you and talking about your experiences, and like majority of them, there's some of them, majority of them will not charge you for that conversation. As long as you're like we said earlier, don't be fucking weird. Don't be like,
Right.
I have your picture above my bed and look at it every night. Don't do that shit. Nobody wants to
Damn
hear
it.
that shit. Don't do that shit.
Don't talk about how the worst Ranger and Watch Mojo.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we did a thing at WonderCon. It was Caleb, Bendit, and Nico from
Nico.
Ninja. Were you in the room, Toku, when we were recording that?
Yeah, we were talking with them because we pulled them off the floor right after that happened.
We pulled them off the floor and had them interview in one of our press rooms at WonderCon. And Nico said, someone came up to me, and his first thing that he said was, "Did you know that you are rated one of the worst Yellow Rangers in Power Ranger history?" He's like, "Why the fuck would you? You know what?" And you know what? I know who it was, and they're part of a freaking Power Ranger little YouTube channel, and that's still.
Wait, it wasn't a random fan?
They're part of a YouTube channel that they do Power Ranger interviews now.
Can we blast them?
Huh? I'll blast
I will
them.
take the
I'll
heat
blast
for it.
them
Can
at
we
the
blast
end
them?
while we're not live. But they are some morons over there. I'll say that. You
I
guys
kept
are.
thinking it was a random fan the whole time. No, man.
No, it's I think at the time he was a random fan, but now he's part of
Oh, okay.
the show. You fucking morons.
I just imagine that they go to Nico. Hi, Nico. We're a new YouTube channel. We'd like to get an interview. And then the guy goes, "You called me the worst Ranger in all of history."
Remember. Yeah.
No. Yeah. No.
It's like, no, fuck you.
I got really drunk because he came to Liverpool, and I turned around to him.
Did we lose him?
I guess his story's really censored.
Yeah.
You can't talk about the details.
Yeah.
Oh, it says, all right, okay. So at a Liverpool convention, I got drunk, and then I went to him and, "Oh, you're my favorite male Yellow Ranger." And he was like, "Really? Are you just saying this because you're drunk?" And I was just like, No, I really mean it. And he's like, "I'll remember this." The next day, I was like, "I'm really sorry for what I said when I was drunk." He was like, "Am I still your favorite male Yellow Ranger?" I was like, "Yeah." It's like, damn, you remember.
The Blur hit us with another super chat. He says, "What are your thoughts on the Lightning Pass?" What?
Oh, this is for PMC. This is to meet Ryota Gokai Red. It gets you front of the line, a picture, and an autograph. so you don't have to wait.
It's like Fast Pass.
Oh,
Yep,
it's a
that's
fat,
Fast
is there
Pass
like
for
is there
Gokai
like
Red.
a Power Ranger little wristband that you scan at one of the gates or something? Like what is this?
I don't know. It's just a pass that you can get cut of the line ahead to meet Ryota.
How much is it?
$300.
$300?
Your face then what? What?
But that's including his autograph
And a picture.
Wait, are autographs still a thing? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Especially for an actor
Y'all
who's
heard
probably
me.
never
I
coming
didn't
back to
say
America
I'm
again.
going for no money. I'm not paying for any damn
No.
thing. I don't care.
No.
I'm gonna say
His-
hi.
His autograph is $100,
Oh,
and a photo op
what?
is 120.
What? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm
I'm
gonna
willing to pay
rethink taking
this.
my helmet now.
Yeah. It's crazy.
I was
So-
making a Gokai Red helmet, and now I'm rethinking that.
There was 1 year at San Diego Comic-Con where I was Alpha 5, and there was a bunch of Power Rangers on the floor. I think they had Blake, they had Walter, they had Naji from Samurai. But they were charging like $50 for a picture and stuff. But I was just walking around the floor and I had my suit on, and they wanted to take pictures of me. All I had to do was take the pictures
Yes.
off of their Instagram, and there you go. I didn't have to pay $50.
You look so good
I mean,
that
that's
you do get
doable.
them to
If
do
you're
it.
gonna charge, I'm sorry.
Huh?
If you was going to charge for a picture, $50 to $75 is doable.
Dope.
That's what normal people would
Yeah.
charge. It's like a normal meet and greet. If you meet Beyonce,
Yeah.
she's charging $400. It's $50 to $75.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, yeah.
Why do you think some Rangers charge that much, like $300 to see them?
Well, I mean, I understand.
Well, that's
maybe...
the convention itself. That's not the Ranger.
Oh, really?
Uh.
Oh, do you think
Yeah,
they
that's their
they get a
PNC.
cut of the?
I'm assuming they would.
Yeah. So
I would hope so.
No. So if Power Morphicon is, say, if it's similar to like one of the UK conventions over here, so like Wales did something like any autograph money that the actors keep, but any photo money is basically that goes to the convention. So it could be set up something similar, or it could be reversed. So I kind of see it was like, 120 for a photo for Gokai Red. That money would just go back to Scott, which then could be paying for his stuff.
Maybe paying for that
so,
appearance
yeah.
fee that he paid to get him over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Wait, you said the photograph was 100 and the autograph was 120?
No, autograph's 100, and the photo is 120.
Oh, then you're basically paying $80 to cut the line at that point.
Yeah.
Right.
which
Like,
I pay $20 to cut the freaking Rise of Resistance line every time I go to Disneyland, so it makes sense.
Oh, you buy the Genie Pass?
Yeah, just for that ride, because that ride is fucking great. And I'm not waiting 2 hours for that fucking line. It's crazy. I'm excited to meet all of you, especially the Illuminerdi fan. I feel like John Gatewood, I think we met you once. No, I could be wrong. But it's always, great seeing everybody in person. And like some people come up to you and they're like, "Oh, it's me." It's like, who?
To be fair,
Hi.
your memory is terrible.
I have a terrible
Hi, you-
memory. I'm sorry. I'm half the time I'm drunk or fucking. No, I'm not always drunk, but I'm still a little drunk. That's
He's
why,
drunk right now, boys.
That's why the frickin' we were on a black screen for like 5 minutes. My bad. I'm still kind of getting over the alcohol from yesterday. We went out to a karaoke bar because it's my birthday tomorrow. So they
Oh, happy birthday for
yeah,
tomorrow.
So we spent
Happy birthday.
we spent a ton of money last night. It's kind of, I was like, fuck, really? This is how much we drank last night? It's crazy, bro. It's like,
Would you get full bottle service?
no, we didn't. It was just a bunch of drinks.
Oh.
I think it was like each of us had like maybe 10 drinks, and it came out to a lot of money.
Damn.
Did you have
It's like a
cocktails?
normal Saturday, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Did you have cocktails? That's where they get you, the cocktails.
I had a bunch of vodka Red Bulls. Yeah, there's some.
There
Yeah,
we go. That's
Josh
where they
had
got you.
some kind of sunrise thing. I don't know. That's what they got. We should have just had beers, I guess. But that's just fucking piss water at some point.
Coke and brandy's the way to go.
We should have just bought fucking bottles from Costco and just start drinking at like somebody's house.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
what I did.
recommend a Bevmo card. Just go to Bevmo, get their little card. You'll be good
well,
to go.
I mean, I think that's the plan because I'm at the Sheraton this year. So I'm gonna have, if you guys know me, I'm gonna have like I had at San Diego, just a bunch of drinks lined up. So just
You're going to have your own bar
come
set up in
find
the
me.
room?
I'll give you the room key. You can go drink and then leave. So that's an offer to all four of you right here, and to anybody that's on my good list in the chat.
The good ones.
The offer's on for all 4 of you.
Yeah. Oh.
Mark is in the UK.
Oh yeah, that's right. You know, Mark, I do still owe you. I'm gonna send you a drink, like right here.
3 drinks
Yeah,
now.
3 drinks.
Yeah.
Owe him 3.
But
Don't worry, I'll come and collect one day.
what are you guys most excited for PM's? I keep forgetting Mark. You know, just pretend. Just
It's
pretend. Just pretend. What are you guys most excited
Okay.
for PMC?
I'm excited to see Ciara and get to meet her again, and then all the panels, and then meeting Gokai Red and being like, he's my best friend now, and that is my pretend. I'm there.
Oh man, Mark, you've had a really tough day today, huh? You know, that
Yeah.
Instagram I sent
I know.
That's
Grim times.
good.
Happy for.
But you know, sad.
Yeah.
How about you, Duro?
I'm excited to go. I have never been.
Oh.
Why? I don't know. I just never went. And I'm excited to see the community, okay? I want to meet the fandom face to face and get to meet them and then meet you guys.
Yeah, man.
Officially meet
Yeah.
you guys.
You changed your Twitter from to Global Nerds. What's the story behind the change?
The Ranger Vault. Yeah, most everybody knew us as the Ranger Vault, but I had to change the whole brand. We had to rebrand due to some internal things that happened last year.
Okay.
So now we are the Global Nerds.
I like it though.
going
I like
forward.
it. I like it. Toku, what are you excited to see over there?
Just to see everyone again.
Yeah.
Not really like Ranger guests specifically, just seeing like all my Ranger buddies in person again. Well, most of them.
Nice. Toku, I know you're gonna be
Sweet.
selling some stuff. Can you show the stream any of the stuff that you're gonna be selling at Power Morphicon?
Well, the main thing I'm gonna be selling is mostly Wild Force crystals. I make replicas of all of them.
That is pretty.
I got
Do
these
they
going.
fit in the swords?
They do fit in the swords.
Ooh.
Both like
Yeah.
even the American and the Japanese swords.
They're pretty much the same size.
They are. All right, cool.
They don't fit snugly where they're tight. It's a little bit of wiggle room, but they fit
You got
just
Alexis?
enough where they won't fall out.
So is it that it prints it inside it, or you have to print
No,
it and
I
then put it in
have
and
to
mold
make
it?
the statue, embed the statue in resin, and then polish the crystals itself. Because if you
Nice.
see it right here, this is one that came out of the mold. There's all this flashing, this fusion line, this nub.
Yeah.
That's why I cut it off the pour spout.
Is it a
Also-
bouncy ball?
No, I tried learning how to do that. It is messy, awful, it costs too much
Oh,
money.
shit. That would
Damn.
be cool. That would be cool.
Oh. Thank you.
Just throwing
I
swords
got
about.
given a prop. I forgot I own one of these.
Oh, nice.
So you can see it fits in perfectly.
Oh, nice.
Doesn't fall out or
very
nothing.
I can show something that Toku kind of helped me put together that we'll have at Power Morphicon. Let me see. Keep talking.
Oh,
Toku.
okay. Oh, I'm also going to be selling Energems. I have my own custom Energems I made.
Nice.
I have all of them available. I had a necklace version that went to this cap. It's magnetic. It would lock into place. I lost the golden Energem that goes with it.
Ah,
So I'm going to be selling regular Energems by themselves, and then I'm going to be selling a very limited amount of necklace ones that can be put in and out.
that I like the necklace ones because I've got the gold one here, and I wanted to go around every single one. If they were doing it every year or every 2 years, I was going to buy them in the cases because they look really nice. So that the magnetic one is beautiful. So yes, you need to make more of them.
Oh, I'm also having a display going with it. I'm making the Energem case you see in episode 1 of Dino Charge.
Oh, what?
Ooh,
That's a
nice.
that's a deep cut right there. Hold on. So I'm gonna be making a few of these. I don't know how many, because it takes a lot of time to make, and I'm still trying to figure it out. But it's legacy coins, but it has the Illuminerdi logo inside. So
Oh, sweet.
so you can put that in your little morpher and morph into Joe or me. I'm kidding. it's just a little keepsake. You know, I could probably try to put magnets on it or something, or do something crazy with it. But
I can always modify the model to have a magnet embedded.
yeah, so that's
Or just go old school and put Velcro on it.
oh, that is true. I mean, that's how JDF's is right now. That's all Velcro just to keep it in there. So it's gonna be fun. Like if you guys are at Power Morphicon, maybe Toku, maybe you should bring one of your printers inside and start like making stuff then and there.
Charging them $300.
I know. I mean like the I have this. If I can get it to work, I might, and if I can get the dimensions of the freaking heads for the lightning collection thing,
Live scanning.
Yeah, I have a
Oh, that'd be cool.
little.
If you want to do that, I'll bring my
3D
printer over. I'll
scanner.
do that.
So maybe we can like make custom heads. As long as Hasbro doesn't come after us, like, hey, you can't be doing that shit. But
What are you talking about? We're just making a figure that happened to fit on a licensed figure.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
guess there's
Like
a
these
loophole
aren't
there.
Wild Force crystals. These are animal crystal colors.
Ah,
yeah.
I saw.
These aren't
I
Wild
saw
Force
that
crystals.
Daniel Prime was making what's the owl from Time Force? Did you see that?
Circuit.
Circuit.
Yeah, he had
Circuit.
little tiny circuits.
That's
He
pretty cool.
he likes making a lot of keychains because I think he also has Energem keychains.
He has Energem keychains, and he also has Galaxy Glider ones.
I think he's doing a lot of keychain stuff. I think I remember seeing other stuff besides the Galaxy Glider. I think
the
maybe
Spiral
Quick Saber.
Saber.
Spiral
Spiral Saber, and he also has.
I would definitely purchase a keychain.
Yeah.
Like that's actually really cool things that should be merchandise, but again, they don't care about the brand. So you guys do it, and I really love that you guys do it. So we should support you guys to do so.
It's
I want
it's
some
cool.
keychains.
It's cool to see the reaction of some of the people. Like I made Green Lantern rings, and I gave it to like the cast of the Green Lantern movie that came out recently, and they fucking loved it. Like I was scared too because I don't know the ring sizes. I was like, oh, I got Aldous Hodge coming. I don't know. He's a pretty big dude. I mean, he's fucking Hawkman, right? Like he's gonna have big ass fingers. And I only had like a smaller ring, and it fit.
Wait,
perfect.
he was in Green Lantern?
He was the voice of Jon Stewart. Yeah.
Oh, no wonder I like Jon Stewart more.
What, the new Jon Stewart? Or...
The new film.
Yeah, the new film. I love that Jon Stewart, how that goes through.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was the actor for it. It just makes me like him more.
So he's Green Lantern and Hawkman now. So.
Hawkman, yeah.
Dude, I'm freaking hyped, bro. Like that movie. So I gave that to him during the interview, and then we had the Warner Brothers press line where he came back for Black Adam, and then his mom came up to me and she was like, "Hey, you made my son the ring. It's really nice." She was wearing it, and she's like, "It's really nice." I was like, "Fuck, man, that's awesome." Freaking Aldous' mom is a fan. It's fun. So like it's like I would love to like make something for some of the Rangers and give it to them. I think that's really cool. I know Toku.
Well, that's why I'm making extra Energems and crystals,
Yeah.
just to have them ready in case the actors wanted them.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun experience. Like everybody can come out. Let me check the chat. It didn't update for me.
Oh, I didn't even think about this. I forgot to do the size comparison. The Energems are the same size as the batteries for the Japanese one, so they'll also fit in the Morpher.
They never sold Energems, did they?
No, which was stupid. They could have done that easily.
Yeah.
Because you can just really all the same mold, even the ones on the show, just different color plastic.
Oh, they're all the same exact mold.
They're all the same dimensions and everything, even though it's hard to tell on screen.
Okay, I am coming with some money now. I'm gonna purchase some of those from you.
Whatever, I'll get you a coin. It's totally free for you.
I want a coin, and I will support you guys. So that's the thing. I don't like when friends be like, "Oh, you get it for free." No.
You're on the show right now. That's
You're like, shut up and take my support.
Let's see. Cool Toku. How much are these going for? The Blur says.
Well, since I'm selling them in person, Wild Force crystals will probably be $25, $30.
Mm-hmm.
Energem, basic Energems like this without the magnets, $20, $25.
Mm-hmm.
The necklace ones are a little more difficult because those take a lot more time and effort. Those are probably $40.
What some people don't know, a lot of this stuff, like especially like resin stuff, it's really messy. A lot of like electricity is used for some of these printers. It takes a lot of time. So like whenever someone's like making something on Etsy and stuff, it like that's I could probably buy it cheaper somewhere else. Like yeah, then do that. But like really, a lot of this crafting stuff is not easy.
Exactly.
It's not easy.
That's why like Maker TikTok had this dumb little jingle. It's like the reason why it costs this much because it takes me fucking hours.
It takes a long time. Some of the stuff like I had Daniel Prime help me out with the Team NT Red Ranger helmet. That took like fucking.
Helmets take forever.
Took 3 days, man. 3 fucking days.
Oh wait, he did 3 day printing or the full finished helmet?
The full finished helmet. Oh no, he did the print. It was like 2 days.
Yeah, I was just say like a finished helmet in 3 days. That man works fast.
He's got a big ass. Well, he's got 2 big ass printers. Like I mean, you saw the freaking. Yeah, it was crazy. But it takes a lot. Like I don't like even printing like anything too big because it just takes up so much energy and fucking.
Well, I printed a full size Kamen Rider Saber Sword and that took a week.
Oh yeah, see.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I have the. I don't know if you can see it here. The Magna Defender sword over there. That took about maybe a day and a half.
What?
Yeah, it's a ton of shit.
And we get to see where the magic happens as well.
Oh yeah, this is where the magic right here. You know, pretty lonely.
Damn.
It's messy over here. You know, I choose what you guys get to see. Matthew Thompson says Jesse makes high quality stuff. He does. He makes some good shit. Another person I saw at San Diego was David and Brittany. They make a lot of cool 3D stuff too. So I think they're gonna be there. It should be a blast. Yeah. So like between the party and all the panels and just meeting everybody and all the guests, there's still more guests coming. We're just waiting on Scott to let us announce it. Panels.
Well, that's every PMC. You get guests up till the day of too.
I know, and then some people back out and stuff like that.
I really hope Samuel Bento gets there because I am so excited to meet this man.
I did not look forward to it.
I'm gonna come and give him a personalized banner that says, "This is yours."
Don't worry.
This is yours.
Just all you have to do is put it behind you, and you'll just steal it.
Oh no! No! He didn't.
This is yours.
It says this is yours. I don't think he's gonna like it. He don't put that on there. He you know. He want.
What I want to put on there for charity?
Yeah.
For charity.
Let me stop.
Oh my god. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. So we really want to try to get some of these panels like live streamed to you guys. Some of the interviews and some of just of the coverage. You guys remember? I think it was like a few Power Morphicons ago that Shout Factory had like a full-on ongoing live stream that they had.
That was what, 2016?
I think it was like 2014 or something like that. We kind of want to do that so that everybody gets.
The Blur have a good.
Well, we got the cameras. You got mine too. Remember my mobile and my M50.
Oh yeah. You know, we're gonna put Toku to work. The Blur says.
You coming for a good time? Nope, you're going to be working there.
Shout out to Liz as well. Just rewatched her videos on PMC and helped me organize to pack. That is true. Liz has a great. She did it for the last Power Morphicon. A little tutorials on how to survive Power Morphicon. The Blur also says
deodorant and soap.
Yep. Yep.
Deodorant.
Yep. Okay, you guys.
Toothpaste.
I cannot stress this enough. It doesn't.
Deodorant.
It doesn't.
You don't know me, but I am shady as hell. I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't.
And authentic. You guys need soap.
Yep. It doesn't matter how eager you are to meet some of these rangers or whatever, or like meet people. Please, for the love of fucking God, take a shower before you get to the convention. Use soap. Soap's not expensive. Like, I know a lot of stuff is expensive right now, but soap's actually pretty cheap right now, and deodorant's pretty cheap.
I remember some cons handed that out in the gift bag as you get your registration.
That was embarrassing, man.
At Anime Expo, I was passing out body powders, some stinky ass motherfuckers, because you guys smell like shit. Like, what the fuck? How do you not even smell it? How do you not even smell it? Please. For the love of God, please take a shower. Because if you're taking pictures with some of the Rangers and you're putting your arm around them or whatever, that's like exposure right there. That is worse than monkeypox and COVID. They got BO on their shoulder the whole day, and they're just going to be smelling it the whole day. For the love of God, use some deodorant. Please.
Yeah.
Corn chips and garlic. We don't want
like pencil shaving. It smells like pencil shavings. You know, in school when we used to sharpen pencils? That's what it smells like. Please take a shower. Please. Like, it's you know, be respectful of
Bad Culture TV said, more importantly, let the soap go between your ass cheeks.
Yes, let it run through. You know what? A good 10-minute shower, just let the cold or hot water just run through. Because you know what? In Pasadena, especially in August, it's hot right now. It's going to be super hot. Like,
those cosplayers gonna burn.
Add a little buffer, for some of that booty sweat, cause it's gonna be gross out there, man. It is gonna be gross. Please just do your part. You don't want Power Rangers.
If I meet you guys and I'll tell you, you know.
I'll tell you.
You want the good booty, not the bad stanky booty.
Yeah. Just please take a shower or use soap or body spray or something, because it's not fair to these guests. I mean, they're coming, some of them from across, you know, from different countries and stuff, and you're putting your freaking BO armpits on them when you take a picture of them. Bullshit. Take a shower.
Just remember, soap, deodorant, they're your friends and they're your heroes, but not always heroes wear capes.
It's important. You'd be surprised, like especially sometimes these conventions don't have great ventilation, and so you are just like soaking. You're just like the fumes are coming off you and just mixing into the air, and mixtures of fucking BO in the air. It does not make a happy time. It doesn't.
On a serious note, you guys, please be safe this year, because we are now battling not just COVID, but monkeypox. And there's a rise here in LA. If you guys come to LA, the Pasadena area, it is a lot of heat and it's humid there. So please take precautions.
I still don't know much about like the whole monkeypox thing. Like it's totally different.
It can last longer on clothing. You can transfer easier. It's really you get hives along your arms and legs.
Contact. So if you're bumping into someone touching them, it doesn't take a 5-second delay. If it opens into your pores, because we are going to be sweating, it's going to be hot. You're easy susceptible to it. So long sleeves, gloves.
And you're coming in here making me paranoid right now, man. I'm gonna be walking up in there in a fucking bubble or some shit.
Hey. Like
it comes in the bubble boy outfit. It'd be great.
No, the UK.
I'm gonna stay in the freaking booth. Oh, actually, you know what? I mean, since it was already announced, the the Megazord cockpit is coming back to Power Morphicon 2022. So that's another announcement. You guys could be excited.
But that's closed off. Huh? That's gonna be closed off.
I'm gonna put like glass windows on it or something. A little plexiglass.
Well, I'm gonna be your partner.
It's like It's like you guys can't come in here with spraying Lysol on you. And I'm kidding. It's like monkeypox, no monkeypox, no COVID, no BO, nothing like that. It's gonna be. I want to put some air conditioning up in that shit. Extra air conditioning. But
I think what you should do is go around the doors and have a sign printed out and said, "This isn't a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Wear deodorant." Slap it on the doors.
So Marcelino says, what's the current topic right now? The current topic is everything Power Morphicon. We are less than 3 weeks away. It's coming up on us really quickly. Pretty excited. It's been, is it 6 years now? No, 4 years?
About 4
years now.
4 years.
That we haven't had it, so it's going to be interesting. Tons of panels. Saturday, a official Power Morphicon party going. Friday, there's like just a general like meet and greet with a bunch of people. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be different. There's gonna be a lot of adjustments because it's been 4 years. It's been 4 years.
It is.
Yeah.
So expect some delays. I don't know how. Like I remember 2018, there's a long line to get your tickets and stuff. I really wish they would have mailed your passes out, but. There's gonna be some delays, so just be.
Is there early pickup?
Thursday or Friday, you're allowed to pick them up.
Yeah, and Thursday, I think there's some Rangers that are just there Thursday, so they're gonna be at one of the hotels or something. So
one of the early pickups, it's just for ASJ pickup, and I think the field trip.
Yes, field trip. The fucking field trip.
Wait, pause. I don't know anything about a field trip.
So the
it was mostly for gold members or people if they have tickets for extra seats. They take you to all the film locations across Los Angeles, and they'll end it on the command center.
Yep. Because you can't go to the command center normally because it's
unless you have permission.
Yeah.
You can't get there because I got us there before they did it.
You can get there without.
I mean, you can. Let me start this live, right?
All you have to do is, if you want to go respectfully, but contact the place first and say, "Hey, I will give you a demonstration. I will give you a donation of, say, $30, $40, $50, and then say, can we come have a look around? They go, yeah, no problem. If you went, I'll give you $5, but you've got to give me 4 back. They'll go, no, we ain't doing that. But you can go. But it's a thing. But the tour guide will be the best and easiest way to do it.
Okay.
You can actually get there.
Well, it's not that far from where I live. It's like across the freeway.
Yeah, it's not
outside.
It's literally like it's in between you and me, Toku, Simi Valley. And
even then, like Vasquez Rocks or the Darkness Valley, the Clarence Center.
The park. What's the park?
Angel Grove Park?
No, the park where they...
El Dorado?
I can't remember. Is it like MacArthur?
There's 2 parks. There's one in LA and then one in Castaic Lake.
Yeah, the one in LA.
That they would film on.
That's like $10.
Kenneth Griffith?
Kenneth Griffith, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even live there. And I just remember the name.
We live in California. We don't even know. Marcelino says, hopefully Simon Bennett can answer what he would do differently with Dino Fury if COVID never happened after Dino Fury. I don't know. I can't remember. When you guys had a conversation, did he say he was coming, Simon Bennett?
He did.
He did. I can't remember.
He didn't.
But
I feel like if COVID didn't happen, we would have had a reboot center.
Oh yeah, we would have had a ton more of cameos and stuff like that. I mean, Power Week. We're gonna get a bunch of news Power Week. Hopefully, Hasbro's gonna be like, oh, we're gonna have another toy announcement. It's gonna be Wild Force Blue and Dino Thunder Yellow. It's like, yeah, where have we seen those?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, they've not been announced. They've not been made. Oh no.
Oh, they'll just never get an announcement. They'll just let them go out normally.
Yeah.
But it's.
I mean, I'm still waiting for the Dino Charge Black announcement.
Oh wait, you don't. Oh shit! But you have it.
I already have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it.
Question for you guys. Speaking about drops for LC figures, do you guys like the pre-announcements so you can know they're coming out, or do you like surprise drops? Kind of like how it used to be before social media.
I kind of like surprise drops, but like I want surprise drops, but like controlled pre-orders. Like, I don't want the fiasco with the freaking Silver Ranger one that they did.
Where you just find it in a store,
Yeah,
or
I don't
just
want
some
that shit.
random Malaysian store post it
I
up.
do like surprises. But
I don't collect the figures, so it doesn't really matter to me.
I got too many of the figures.
I do. On my end, I used to like going to like Toys R Us, and you get there like, oh, let me go to the section and see what they got. I miss them there.
Dude, the prime time when Toys R Us was going out of business and I was buying a bunch of Power Ranger shit for really cheap. I got those
You got the legacy coins but didn't get them. You got a nice box with no coins inside.
Were you there?
I was there when you got angry. You came from Toys R Us, like, I got the legacy coins for so cheap, the movie coins. You open it up and it's empty.
It was just the box.
$15.
No, it was just the box.
Oh, that helmet.
$15.
Yep, that was the prime. Like,
Damn.
I feel bad when these places go out of business, but still,
Oh, and then none of the Fire Fortress swords sold even for like $20, $5. They couldn't sell those things.
Not for $5.
Mm-mm.
I'd be buying at least one.
There's a store that I have here. They have a ton of Beast Morphers. Like, it's all the Megazords put together. It's like $130, and they're not moving. Like, it's so big. The Zord's fucking huge, because it has all of them.
I know the problem. It's $130.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much it usually costs, but The Game says Matthew Thompson Hasbro won't present at PMC panel-wise, so don't expect a cast announcement of any kind. Yes, I want to say 90% that's true. I mean, 3 weeks out, who knows? Like, all it takes is a freaking phone call to
get them there.
He's like, hey, we're sending these people over, have them set up. But 90% sure that nothing as far as like the next cast announcement is going. Are there any panels or moderators that has grinded your gears? Oh, let me think. I'm trying to think of
There is, but it feels wrong to call them out on it because I feel like they weren't tasked to do it originally. They were just kind of thrown at, like, hey, we have a panel, we have no moderator. Can you handle this?
Yeah.
And they basically have the actors do it themselves.
Moderating is not easy. Like, because it's pretty much just like doing one big, long interview, an hour interview with people. And if especially if it's like a season that there's not much depth to it, you're literally trying to like dig deep and find something to talk to them about. So you're at the mercy of some of these cast members sometimes.
If there's an Operation Overdrive panel, I want to
do. You
do? I volunteer.
You do?
I volunteer.
Hey, wait, I
got some questions.
You don't realize you're signing up for a job right now. Chester wants to give you this.
I'm putting it down right now if you want to do that.
Operation Overdrive, put me down.
Because I think we have majority of the cast going. I want to say
everyone but Dex or Dax.
Yeah.
And hey,
oh no, my favorite blue.
Oh yeah. Hey, it's still early. Maybe they will get him. You know who I want? I want a freaking full Power Rangers in Space reunion. Come on.
Yeah.
Like
the one I really want is Turbo.
Turbo?
Don't shoot
Turbo.
me. I really want a Turbo reunion. I do, because they don't get enough love, and that cast did some
Which,
great things.
the second team or the first team?
First
Oh,
cast.
first cast.
First
Oh,
cast.
yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's because all of us as kids, when Justin was a ranger, you know, like, why does that motherfucker get to be a ranger?
I'm done. That was legit. I'm done.
But yeah. What else? Speaking on Simon Bennett, you can check out my rant on his support. Well, I'll check that out maybe later. What are some questions you heard, you think shouldn't have been asked? We talked about that earlier. That Red Ranger one. Don't get too personal with stuff like.
Save that for the in-person stuff.
Yeah, I've seen.
When you're meeting at the booth, keep that personal.
I saw Ciara had opened up 2 questions on Instagram, and there's a lot of weird fucking questions. And I know a lot of those are from Power Ranger fans. You fucking sickos, man. How do you do that? I don't know how you have.
My main thing is, if you're going to form your mouth to ask a question, separate the character from the actor.
Yes.
Make sure that's the key, people.
Let me put this out there right now. The I don't know. I always hear that noise. I don't know what that noise is.
Work for me?
No, I don't think so. The cast for Super Mega Force, great cast. Great people.
Well,
every single one of them is so entertaining and so much fun. They were just done dirty by that script, man. It has nothing to do with them. Freaking Andrew Gray, I know he had that Netflix.
He's the strongest Red Ranger. I could talk about Megaforce and Super Megaforce all day. Mark could tell you, I would defend that season for the rest of my life. They are the strongest team of Rangers we have ever had and possibly will have.
He's such a cool.
I will always back that up.
He's such a cool guy too. I mean, even Azim is hilarious. There is one time, one of our buddies, we were at a free comic book thing, and we had Azim and Ciara there signing, and one of our buddies sat in a chair, and it broke on him, and he fell over, and Azim was dying. He was literally look at this guy, look at this guy. I was like, man, you're fucking. He's so funny. He's so fucking funny. That whole cast is great. It's just that they just got fucking disrespected by that script, man.
They were left with very little that didn't let them do outside of that area they wanted them for.
So yeah, like Darrell said, separate the character from the the actor, because it's not fair for you to be judging them solely on something they had no control over. It's a freaking TV show.
Yeah.
It's a TV show. They don't have any creative control as far as especially in the Neo Saban or the Bandai era. They didn't have too much control of what they wanted to do with the characters. Versus now, I know, talking to Simon Bennett, he says he looks to his cast members to kind of create who these characters are and have fun with them, which is I think is great. I think it's
the Battle on the Grid gaming news.
What's that?
There's some good questions in the chat.
Yeah, go for it.
Really
where's that one?
Asked, does anyone know if there is going to be news on Battle for the Grid?
Yes.
Currently, Battle for the Grid is at EVO, and I'll leave it at that.
Yes, there's gonna be some character announcements, for sure. I want to say 70% sure that they might actually, like you said, they might actually just do it all at EVO, but because it's just a bigger audience, and I think
it is.
And that game is. They're doing some competitions with it at EVO.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
they're gonna make some good prizes too with Legacy Wars and Battle for Grid. I guess they teamed up. What are the same damn people? They're gonna make some good prizes.
Last time we had a party, Enway did give us a bunch of little codes for
the character cards.
Yeah.
But then they stopped doing that because Apple didn't like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is weird. That's our game. Fucking.
Because they can't make money off that.
It was cool. Remember, we had a ton of them. We had so many.
I know. I got a bunch of the cards I used for characters.
Yeah, we had a ton of them. So maybe if they don't blow their load at EVO, they might have some news that they're holding back. I'm trying to think of any other.
Is Renegade Studios coming?
They should be there. Yeah. We're trying to get have a chat with them, and then we're trying to. I know a lot of people are big Hyperforce fans, so I want to try to get a panel together with the Hyperforce cast for sure. That should be fun. Yeah, Darrell.
Andre always comes down. Peter's coming.
Oh
right?
yeah, I talked to Andre. He's down. I talked to Peter at San Diego. He's down. It's just getting everybody else. I should have talked to. I didn't know that Paul Schreier had he had a booth at Comic-Con for some comic book or something.
You did?
Yeah. What is this? Hold on.
It's me asking a question.
Okay. No, I mean we'll be wrapping up in a second. I think this is a good place.
Keep it going, boys. Keep it going. It's good. It's a good stream. I just need to make my own stream.
Okay, hell, I'll turn your camera off right now. You're good. All right. So yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of fun things to do. I can't wait to meet you in person. I know. Hopefully you can get off work. You know, maybe.
I'm planning on being there.
Yeah.
Hopefully no one.
Oh no, a possible exposure. You're gonna take the weekend to find out.
Let me see. Let's go through the chat. If you guys have any questions for Power Morphicon, if I can answer it, we'll answer it. But just shoot the questions and see.
I can't see the questions, most of them, so read them out.
Are you excited for the cast announcement? How do you think it's gonna go down?
I don't think there's gonna be one.
Let me, Darrell.
Wait, cast announcement for what? Though?
I know. What do you guys think's gonna happen Power Week?
I think we're gonna have a lot of promo arts and a figure that we already knew was coming 3 months ago.
Okay.
Yes. And we're also going to get when Dino Fury Season 2 is going to drop on Netflix. We're going to get more confirmation that they're working on a reboot.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear that? He said they are working on a reboot. Just so people know.
Say it on Twitter all the time.
Just so you know, there is a reboot coming. Reboot.
So no more Rangers as
reboot,
is.
We mean a full-blown
reboot.
From down to cast, writers, creators, producers.
Starting over. You guys, when you guys listen to some interviews, you guys need to read between the lines of some of the things that they're saying, because they may not.
There's nothing to read between. It's telling you head on.
But
reboot.
I'm saying some of the stuff, like especially you guys did the interview with Simon Bennett. Some of the stuff that he was answering, and the way that they're answering, is a big indicator to what the future holds. It's just. A lot of people,
the way they work.
Yeah, a lot of people want them to say it like outright. It's like, do they have to say it outright? Do they have to say it? Like, let's. I mean, we can go down the list again. I mean, let me see. I mean,
what panels should you attend?
Oh, what panels?
Oh,
is that even out yet, Jezza, or are you guys still figuring that out?
I mean, there's one for sure that we can say what it is. It's the Marvelous and Andrew Gray one.
Yes.
That's one.
Yeah.
So
film that, please. Film
that's
it.
100%. We're filming that one. Toku will probably get the tight shots. I'll get the wide shot. You know. Yeah. So that's one for sure. The other ones all reliant on the cast members, if we can put it together. But that's one for sure. One for sure. There's one where it's gonna be all the Sentai guests, I think.
With Black Condor, Gokai Red, and the Sun actors?
Yeah, I think, yes.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, that's something people want to see. We're trying to stay clear of more Forever Red panels, because that's...
What? No Forever Red?
Let's do it, because...
First time at PNC, you got to get a Forever Red in there.
Exactly. It's been 4 years. We got a new Ranger there.
They'll say Dino Fury is still coming this year with no date. Still Power Week. They'll have the pass break of the usual Netflix show return date. Yeah, maybe. It's cool to see Disney era Ranger actors coming to PMC. Yes, it is cool to see. I wish they had the whole cast for Mystic Force. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I want MMPR full cast to show up.
What?
They won't. They'll never do that.
I just want the whole cast to show up.
I mean, for sure we're getting all of Zeo, right? I mean that's one thing. All of Zeo,
which is the best season.
Not together, but we'll have all of Zeo. I know we'll have 3 Gold Rangers. We'll have 4 Gold Rangers out there. Let's see. Are there any Oh wait. What are some questions you've heard? Got that one. What panel should you try to see? Yeah, the Marvelous one for sure.
Marvelous one. I would say Operation Overdrive.
Operation Overdrive.
Yeah.
I would love to see
Darrell,
Operation Overdrive.
You gotta start writing your questions for that one, man.
Oh, hey, hold on. Honestly,
Already there.
maybe I should bring my helmet too.
Okay.
That I made a couple years
Orange
back.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
I like some other Forever panels, like blue, black, or pink. I mean, maybe, yeah. I honestly, I want more like full team ones, because it's if they're, you know.
I want a producer's panel.
Yeah.
Or director's panel.
Yes.
That's what I want to see.
Well, I want.
You do want that, and you don't, because they kind of had that one at not Pasadena. The last Morphicon in 2018, they kind of had that, and they had a lot of the writers, the producers,
and it didn't
in a panel. It didn't really go much further.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like a lot of basic questions, or like, oh, what this? Either you don't remember, like, it just didn't work out, or there was these cool ideas we had. It's like, oh, okay, cool. What would you have done?
And that's all reliant on the moderator. The moderator has to, especially with people that aren't really in front of a screen, the moderator really has to take control of it and kind of like direct them towards what the fans want to hear. So that's on the moderator. It's not you could only do so much with what you know. I want to do the voice actor ones. That'd be a fun one.
Yes.
I want to do the last Power Morphicon, they had that, live read of Shattered Grid. Something to that caliber, as far as I don't know what the most iconic
So issue 100.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, and then have
If
them.
you can get most of those cast members to show up at PMC.
Yeah, that would be cool. Monsters panel would be good. Something like stuff that people haven't seen before, like we want to have games, we want to have some cool, picture opportunities. A props panel, they said. A props panel might be cool if they have either the really old stuff or some new stuff. That would be cool.
Greg Aronowitz and bring down all his SPD stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what I think would be really cool? Like, if you're doing video games and you could fight a ranger, I think that would be quite cool.
Yes. If we can do like a.
Didn't they have that before with Legacy Wars?
Maybe. Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
they did.
With
Yoshi.
You could fight Peter and them and Yoshi in person.
Yeah, but proper Battle for the Grid now.
I could get that set up if we can get one panel room where it's just like Evo style type, competition, like both players are on screen with like joysticks and everything.
Yeah.
I think that might be cool. And then have.
It would be fun.
I want to take on Jason Font.
Oh,
don't know why.
Because a lot of a lot of them are streamers, so they're no stranger to the gaming world right now.
Yeah.
It would be cool to see Sally Martin there. It would be.
Oh yeah.
It would be. Remember the one live show Hasbro planned on doing for Power Rangers that never came to fruition?
What live show?
I don't know.
There is no live show.
Power Rangers Live.
Oh, okay.
Those terrible suits that they did for promotion.
Yeah. The games. I don't know if you heard, but within the last 2-3 years, there's something that happened that kind of put a little damper on that, and I guess it wasn't profitable for them. They didn't see it profitable enough to continue doing during that time.
You gotta put Power Rangers on ice. That's what makes money.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Put them back at Disney is what makes the money.
Power Rangers on ice and have like the T-Rex Zord like skating on ice too. That'd be cool.
And then doing a backflip. I wanted to do a backflip.
I think it would be cool for some of the Sentai cinematographers. That would be cool. Honestly, I would love to have, like, especially the most recent Sentais where they have like the drone shots. I want to see how that's done, because that's like there's some, they're like going like under kicks and stuff, and it's pretty cool. That would be.
A lot of the newer Sentais got really fun with their fighting.
Yeah. Drone shots, man, are getting great.
As a Power Rangers show, I think Power Rangers is like a Circus Soleil for Power Rangers.
Yeah, Brennan should be in charge of that one. Just do that.
That'll be dope.
They need to rework the trivia quiz panel as like a group table answer because.
I remember that. There was a trivia
like
thing that they had. Those, like me and I think Matt went, and we're like, "Oh, we got this. We know Power Rangers," and it was the most specific things that we're like, "What the fuck? We wouldn't know this."
Who
like,
put
what
it
was
together,
on this table? I think it was Database Ranger. No, it was two people that's been in the fandom for a while that specifically know all this stuff. I can't remember their names. But there was like the most, there's very specific things that I would not pay attention to.
That was more of a flex than anything.
Yeah. how many dust particles were in episode 3, series 2, time frame 8282, and how many? Yeah.
I mean,
3.
while
Well
it's
done.
fun to like know some of that stuff, if you're trying to have fun, it's not.
It's a headache.
Yeah, it's not fun.
It's gotta be light and fun. It can't be very.
I kind of want to do
specific
one
things.
with like the Rangers, where they have like buzzers and stuff, and
Do that at a bar.
yeah,
you get
kinda
around,
like,
take
kind
a
of
shot.
like a
Family Feud.
yeah, like a Family
with the
Feud type
Rangers.
thing.
Oh
yeah,
Family
you know?
Food. I think another con did that. Did Ranger Stop do that?
Maybe.
I think one con tried doing a Family Feud Ranger
honestly,
style.
there's so many things that that can be done, and it's possible. We just need to get it done. We got 3 weeks. 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks actually. Like 20 days.
Jezza knows more than he knows. Jezza knows more than he's letting on.
Exactly.
Remember?
I mean, the game things are perfect.
Remember when I said read between the lines, or you know,
Yeah.
you know, I have been saying a lot of stuff right now that you know, I think is cool. I think that's a pretty swell idea there, bud. That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
I can't believe it wasn't
We've got
thought
some-
of before. That's cool.
Oh no. We've got mixology with the Rangers. Make your own drink.
Yeah, you know, a
Oh.
little cooking show, you know, little hot.
We never got the Ernie's Juice Bar idea off the ground, did we?
Why'd you say that out loud, man? Come on.
That's been something that's been thrown out there for
yeah,
years.
we've been throwing that one out for a while. You just can never.
3 weeks ago, boys. 3 weeks ago.
Dude, you know, like we just keep popping up these ideas. Like, damn, where were these ideas like 2 months ago? Last year, a whole month dedicated to Power Rangers. This year, one single week in August dedicated to Power Rangers. That's a downgrade for me.
Well, last year, the
next
month was
year-
barely a month.
Next year's going to be a weekend.
No, next year.
But I understand why we only have a week. And I'm going to tell you guys why.
Here we go.
Because they only care about the reboot. And the reboot is going to be huge.
Reboot.
Okay?
Reboot.
Oh, reboot. Oh, Power Ranger Year. Got it.
Wait,
Nice.
there's gonna be a reboot? What? There's
reboot.
a reboot?
Brand new Power Rangers. It's going to be original.
So you're saying we're not doing any more Sentai stuff? Is that what's going on?
No, I'm saying that Illuminerdi was absolutely correct. They're absolutely correct.
Oh my god. I mean, it's not like it was, you know, they're telling us the whole time. Oh, whatever.
I know.
They're telling us the whole time, y'all. Come on. Matt Letcher, I presume? Who's that? Is that?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Should we know who that name is?
Donnie Pearson, elaborate.
Yes, Donnie Pearson. Yeah, maybe a trivia game, that'd be fun. There's a ton of stuff that we want to do.
Oh, scavenger hunt.
Mark, do you really want a bunch of these people like running around tearing shit up?
Tearing up booze.
Come on, man.
Going through a cast
Yes,
actors.
because I'm not there and I want chaos.
There was the Power Morphicon where like Paul Schreier and Jason Narvi were throwing pies or something, and
That was their panel. They said they can't do that no more because they got pie all over the floor. Like a fan comes like, "Who wants to get hit in the face with a pie?" People just lined up to volunteer.
None of that. No more of that. How about some of those I told you shows shirts?
That would be cute.
I wanna make.
It just say Ranger Titties. Told you.
Cookie Face was right.
Dino
He was
Titties.
number one.
I want to make a design.
I told you so, Dino Titties.
Still waiting for Raja Butter and Alan Palmer to get the complete Alien Rangers reunion. Did they not get every?
Have they ever been at con?
Wait, I think they have.
I think we only have 3.
No, I think we have 4.
4. It's hard to tell. The guest lineup on
Yeah.
PMC website kind of erratic.
There's been a large, not a large, but a lot of like you know, hype around the Alien Rangers lately. What's going on with that?
Maybe they're bringing.
Is it 'cause they were in the
Collection
video
of
games?
Completely underrated.
Oh yeah, maybe. But yeah, there's a spreadsheet that Liz made where to determine if we have full cast or not. But
Where is Liz anyway? Where is she?
Liz has dealing with some stuff today, so I told her, you know, just take the day and deal with that. Everyone's well, she's not prepping for Power Morphicon, but everybody else is.
Oh, another announcement. Liz is not coming to Power Morphicon.
She's trying. She wants to, especially like because her and Mark are big, you know, Gokaiger fans. So like, Marvelous.
Yes.
I already think Mark should definitely try to
Yes.
come out here.
I did try to come. I worked it out, and my wages wouldn't cover it. And I was
He's been doing the math like for the past 3 weeks. He's been doing it.
Oh, hey, didn't you on Twitter say it's either this or a Japan trip?
I say.
Yeah, that all the money. Yeah, it was either going to Power Morphicon or Japan, and then now I can't do either.
We all need to go to Japan because like, it's fucking great over there. It's so cool.
I want to see Tokyo Disney Sea.
That's
my place.
What you want to do, man? No, you want to.
I'm a big Disney fan. I love Disney parks.
Toku, you would love freaking Akihabara, man. You'd love that place. Like, there's a building that is 7 floors of just like Tokusatsu stuff. 7 fucking.
I want to go to Hello Kitty.
Yeah, 7 fucking floors, man.
That's it. I want to see all the big ass Hello
Some of those
Kitty.
arcades closed down.
Like, oh my God.
The
that are up.
arcades, man. There's like,
one of the biggest arcades with multiple floors is gone now. They closed down.
but there's still plenty of others, man. There's ton.
Yeah.
See, the blur goes, oh man, I want to meet Ranger Liz too, and I hope one day to meet Mark. Thanks to you, I got back into Dom Brothers.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go. I need to start it.
Dom Brothers is amazing.
I need to start it.
Watch it.
Chicken. Great.
It's great. It's great. You kind of think, is this a bad thing? And he turns out to be a murderous monster.
He's a murderous.
Would you say
chicken.
it's the
Gotcha.
best? Would you say it's the best Sentai in the last 5 years?
All means, I have enjoyed this more, and it's made me want to go back every single week to watch it. And even if I wasn't doing the Henshin Hangout, I would watch this and just be loving it.
I need to watch it.
It's fantastic.
So yeah,
Maybe it'll get me back into Sentai. I haven't watched Sentai in years.
we'll be wrapping up soon. So if you guys have any more questions, just let us know. Next week we will definitely have more news for you. Joe is currently working on some stuff behind the scenes. Ooh, what is this? Ooh.
This is the Megazord, like the Onitaijin.
Oh my god!
It's the big. It's the all right. There's one thing that I will laugh at them for. So you know how all for the past 47 years have all stood to attention, and you just move up and down.
Yes.
A 4-year-old went, why can't I make it pose like the show? And the guy who runs the whole thing was just like, why haven't we done that? And I'm like, so it's taking you 47 years to go, let's make it articulate. Let's make it pose. But that there is the biggest Megazord that they've made, for as far as I know, like, Megazord wise. And I'm like, all for it.
I have.
Yeah.
Didn't they announce a new version that's more posable? Where the little attachments you can switch out parts?
Yeah, so you can make him sit down. That's it.
I have.
I love it.
I have the Lightspeed Rescue Sentai counterpart one. The train ones. That's a pretty big one too. It's like.
Oh, the train Megazord?
It's almost like maybe 2.5 feet. It's huge.
Well, even like the model kit they released is huge.
Asked the question like 5 times about the mobile game Power Rangers Morphin Legends. Is there going to be any news?
Oh yeah, that had a soft release and never got talked about again.
Yeah.
Because it's still in soft release. It's still in beta over in the Philippines and other countries like that. So from my knowledge, you won't have any information during Power Week. That's just my knowledge. They may come out and be like, oh, it's released. I don't know.
Let me see.
Yeah, because some people got to play it and then it just kind of closed out, didn't it?
Let me see if...
I have some gameplay on it over on our YouTube channel, Global Nerds YouTube channel. But it was a small update. I can say it was a small update where you introduced the new Rangers. SPD Red A Squad Charlie is on the game now. They introduced Ecliptor. He's there. And a few other Rangers that I don't even know if I could say, but they're on the game doing the update, but it's still in soft launch.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't say that.
I'm looking at some of the panels right now. No, there's none right now. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a few here. Yeah. Nothing on that yet. But like I said,
I realized. I just realized there's no fan film panel, is there?
We're actually. I'm talking to somebody about it. So.
Okay.
Fan film, what?
Yeah,
we do have fan films that are out, right?
Yeah, but we have we have
Unworthy.
Yeah, like a contest maybe. I want to do a contest or something.
People give 2-week film challenge.
Yeah,
or do a 10.
challenge. Do a little iPhone one where you shoot it all with your iPhone. That'd be cool.
Be like the film studios. You got a 48-hour film challenge. Make a full movie.
Oh, that would be cool.
Sounds like Marvel.
Yeah.
And fully CGI.
Yeah. One we could do one where it's like, okay, you shoot this on Friday, and all the shots have to be made here within the Pasadena area. As many cosplayers as you want to put in it, and the best one gets something. That'd be cool.
High five from Simon Bennett.
Yeah, Simon
Do you-
Bennett come through.
Do you know what I would love? I would love a panel of just really random questions, and I would be king at that. I would bring up so many random questions
Like
of
a
like
Jeopardy match or something.
kind of, but like so Andrew, what Street Fighter character would you choose if you could? Okay, that. I'm trying to think of something really random right now. How many chocolate bars do you think you could eat before throwing up? And just really random questions.
The best way to do that is like have someone super, like
Disconnected from Power
yeah,
Rangers.
like
That would be so dope.
yeah,
If Mac and Troy got into a fight, who would win?
Yeah,
that's funny.
but please give me statistics in all your powers. I know you know them.
That'd be funny.
So, well, you go. So, Andrew, how could you whip everybody here completely in Rangerverse? And he just goes, I can turn into all of you. And be like, and that's the correct answer.
Robert,
I have
I
three
would
levels
love
of
that
power.
panel, to be honest, because I want to sit down and speak to the designers for Hasbro with these toys.
I would love.
I want more than a 10-minute Instagram live,
Yeah.
people.
No, it wasn't even. It wasn't. It was like 7. No.
Exactly. Like, oh, I want to talk to y'all
Yeah,
developers
you're
over there.
crazy. Robert Amaya says we still need Ethan for Legacy Wars. Would you like to see Jason Smith, Casey from Jungle Fury?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the
RJ.
more, the merrier. To be honest, the more the merrier. If that's even possible. I know people were like on Twitter complaining because they had like a suit actor have his own announcement or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I said something about that too, because it was like, damn, y'all already digging through the slums to get people.
Yeah.
He's a fill-in suit actor. It was like a putty.
Yeah.
It's like, great, get your coin, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see a bunch of that, but it's just, especially like with some of the international ones, there's a lot of like restrictions travel wise to get some of these people here. Like the convention is definitely affected, like guest wise affected a little bit by those type of restrictions. So like,
get vaccinated.
yeah,
That's the
I
big
know.
thing, you
Like,
guys.
Yeah.
Get vaccinated.
there's some people that don't want to do it, and it's hurting the wallet because Power Morphicon for some of these Rangers is like their Super Bowl. Like
Bread and butter.
this is what's gonna.
Well, some actors don't do anything outside Power Morphicon. Like Danny Slavin only does PMC, I think.
Yeah, that is true.
The Lost Galaxy Red.
Yeah, and it takes a lot to get him to do conventions too, because it's not.
You think we'll see Magna Defender since Colin got him out of the woodwork?
Oh yeah, 100% we're gonna see Magna Defender.
See, there's one thing that someone needs to do, and I need this into my life. You need to get Marvelous and Andrew together for a photo, but them wearing each other's jackets.
Ah.
Oh, get
Sentai
Sentai Rider
yeah.
jacket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably setting that up right now because he did that with the Go Buster. He had the Beast Morphers wear the Go Buster jackets. He's definitely setting that up right now for sure. Do you think Morphicon 24 PMC should try to make more Sentai actors on virtual panels?
That's a whole, because Toga Spirits handles that, not PMC, right?
That and I don't know.
It feels impersonal.
I don't know. I don't want to like be a Debbie Downer, but I don't like. I can't see unless there's a lot of changes. I don't know if we'll have a lot more Power Morphicons after this one. That's the thing. Like to get like Sentai actors in. It's tough to say. It's tough to say.
Sounds like it may be the last one. Go out with a bang, right?
Maybe. Who knows? I mean, because like the past few ones, Bandai has had some involvement in it, right? Like they, some collaboration.
Well, they had
Well,
Bandai as
Hasbro,
one of
though.
like the sponsors.
They was not Hasbro, who has their own convention center called Hasbro Post or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
If I was
Hascom.
Hasbro,
I mean,
I know it would be sucky. I would definitely have everything that I own under one
yeah,
roof.
that's kind of why Scott made Japan World Heroes for the for the situation if something came up where as a contingency plan as far as like if he.
I'm glad he did that. Got to meet Kamen Rider Blade and Deca Red.
Yeah, just in case he's not allowed to throw like conventions like that again. But I know
that sucks, you guys. I news do suck, but just being on the business side, if you think about it, you was the head of a corporation, and it was to keep your IPs and everything under one roof, you would have to cut your losses.
Yeah.
Especially on the reboot.
And Discovery.
Yeah.
We losing back.
Not yeah.
Losing
I'm not saying that that's a thing. I'm just saying that it's a possibility. So like, it's just a possibility. Because we don't know. Because I mean, Hasbro has had. I mean, they haven't had conventions since Hasbro really took over, or Power Ranger convention since it took over. So we don't know where they stand. And if the only thing that they're gonna be giving is like some kind of like pictures or something,
small presentation.
Yeah, it you know, it's a clear indicator that they don't necessarily want to be fully involved in it. So who knows? Toku Kid loves Kamen Rider seasons. He does. I still have something here, Toku, from Japan that I haven't given you. It's a little keychain.
I would quite like if Scott was able to get Dex from Master Rider.
Is he? Where is he at now?
I would look. I don't know. I have no idea what he's done, but I really like Master Rider.
Yeah.
And
I hope he gets Steven back from Dragonite. He's really great to talk to.
Steven?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think he's coming.
Dragonite.
He's good friends with Brennan, so I'd expect he would show up.
He's coming. What was I gonna say? It would be cool to get Dax from there.
And Furbus. Get the Furbus voice actor.
He's just got the guy who plays Dex has just got the Furbus doll from the series. It's like
we had the cast
corners
of VR Troopers come that one year, right? So like, I mean, it's not out of the it's not out of the unusual for them.
Maybe we had a Beetleborg kid, didn't we?
I don't know.
The green one.
The green one.
Yep.
Green one.
Oh.
You know who y'all should get? Superhuman.
I would love. I missed out on meeting him. He was at a local con at one of the airports by where I live. I missed out on meeting him. He was there for the day.
That would be cool. I saw that they have little Tommy from when they were kids. So, Big Mike Olasky and Tommy from that.
Oh, Lil Rocky, yeah.
You got Lil Rocky and Lil Tommy.
Yeah.
They're not so little no more, but okay. I heard he's like a principal or something. So, I mean, they got some unique, ones, and then some of the people that always go to all the conventions, like the Mercury Ranger, who's at all of them. Yeah, I think Stephen Ford should be at Power Morphicon for sure. I'd love to see a whole Dino Charge cast. That'd be cool. But
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, maybe at least the original 6 or 7. Who knows? Morphicon website says Michael/JB Reese can't make it on the bummer. I don't. Can you guys put
Mike Jin? Sorry.
I don't know all the actors' real names. I know their character names.
I know.
Yeah, I'm the same.
We do have Mike Jin, Adeline Kane. That is cool. That Adeline Kane's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna miss Mike. I like Mike. He's pretty cool.
Mike is great. What did I play? Red Dead Redemption with him and Chris a few years ago, and they're ruthless, man. Fucking ruthless.
Don't they both stream?
Yeah.
Mike does. He stopped recently. I don't know why.
He still plays. I still see him playing, but I don't think he streams anymore. Matt Mullins should be Power Morphicon my best.
Oh, Wing Knight. He's also from Dragonite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember him last time I saw him was 2014, but he was also running some stuff.
Hey, Toku, whatever happened with that Dragon Knight video that you were shooting?
Oh, that's dead.
Come on.
Oh, it's nice.
I hated it.
You had me do a freaking post.
How'd you do so many stupid things, posing, redoing takes, just the trash shit.
But you guys, I think this is a good, because we got plenty of Power Morphicon news coming probably next week and the week after. Dude, like if you can come back, we would love to have you back on the show again. Big panel.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, we just, so much stuff to talk about Power Morphicon. I really want to do live streams from there. I think that'd be really cool. If we can because me and Toku have these cameras, if we can get these to connect to like the computer and we just walk around like live streaming it, I think that would be really cool. That way
depending on there.
Yeah,
we should look into mobile hotspots.
Yeah, but sometimes remember we've tried doing shows from inside the Pasadena Convention Center.
Oh, that building kills any signal too.
It's kind of tough. It's sad no Johnny Young Bosch will be at Power Morphicon. I feel like he could. No? I mean,
If he does, I know it's not nothing Ranger related for me. It's all gonna be anime stuff.
yeah, I think he could.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I love me anime.
So yeah.
Oh, the Blur. He really have a great question. He would love to see the 2017 Power Ranger movie people be at the PMC. I would love to see them show up too. I want to see Becky G.
I think we could probably get RJ. We could probably get.
You're not getting Becky G ever.
Not getting.
Come on, man. Get Becky G.
Not getting Becky G or freaking Dacre Montgomery. Maybe RJ.
Naomi.
She might be shooting Aladdin 2 or something. I don't know.
And then Ludi's busy, isn't he, right now?
Yeah, Ludi's pretty busy.
Or he's gonna be busy soon with Mortal Kombat 2 starting up.
Yeah, he's got to carry that film next time. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But where can everybody? Let's go with Mark. Where can everyone find you on social media, buddy?
You can all find me as Heirloom, but on Twitter you can find me as at Mainstream Live.
Nice.
That's it, really.
Darrell?
You can find me at Global Nerds everywhere. Global Nerds.
Toku Kid.
You can find me on Toku Kid on Instagram and TKD3D on TikTok, where I post all my stuff.
Yes. I know you guys have a lot of questions. Just leave it in the comments below. We'll get to it next week. You guys can find me everywhere at Jezer Zeus. I will be posting a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff on TikTok from previous Power Morphicons. I got one that's gonna be funny that you guys will really enjoy coming up. Some stuff that if you haven't followed me, you haven't seen, but we're gonna just put it on the TikTok. I mean, there's one where I'm partying with who's there? Selwyn, Blake, and Walter. I'll cut out some stuff that I can't put online, but it should be fun. So yeah, I guess.
You have the footage of Hector jumping off the speakers?
I don't. Do you?
No, I can't find it. I don't know if anyone ever reported that.
He took Matt's hat off of his head and never he was not gonna give it back. He had like a cowboy hat or something. He was crazy. We need him back at the party again. Hector, if you're out there, I need you back because you are a freaking crazy person. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining us on a Saturday. Please support these creators right here and the other creators that are in the description because they are bringing it to you every single week, and we truly do appreciate you guys watching. So more Power Morphicon stuff coming next week, more news coming next week. Be sure to keep up to date with everything that we got going on. Like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Bye.